He has been escorted by his father, John Graves, his grandmother, Jenny Graves, and his cousin, Andre Graves. Up next, Kendall Graves. He is walking with his mother, Teresa Graves, his cousin, Jerica Graves, and cousin, Tegan Graves. And it looks as if he's holding a baby Graves. Jalen Hester is being escorted by his mother, Tara Hester, and father, Brett Hester. Michael Hudson being escorted by his mother, Heather Hudson, and father, Michael Hudson. Karan Jeter being escorted by his mother, Mahogany Jeter, and grandfather, Bobby Sinclair. Deontay Jones. He's been escorted by his mother, Adrienne Massey. Check that, sorry. Mother, Angela Jones, father, Andrew Jones, sister, Tanya Jackson, and brother-in-law, Gary Jackson. Sorry about that, sir. Up next, Brandon Massey. He is walking with his mother, Adrienne Massey, father, Robert Massey. Joshua Peoples. He's been escorted by his girlfriend, Mallory Cunningham. Corey Reed is being escorted by his mother, Bernice Reed, father, Benny Smith, brother, Eric Reed, and sister, April Reed. Jalen Shaw is being escorted by his mother, Jermaine Shaw, father, Jeffrey Shaw, sister, Kayla Beasley, and aunt, Renee Shaw. James Smith. He's been escorted by his mother, Nikki Smith, father, James Smith, sister, Kayla Smith, brothers, Jordan and Jeremiah Smith. Tashawn Taylor is being escorted by his mother, Latasha Hunter. Carson Todd being escorted by his mother, Angel Cutler, father, David Todd, fiance, Michaela Kraft, and stepfather, Matt Cutler. Their number one is Alex Cabrera, ladies and gentlemen, and he's walking with his daughter, Nala Cabrera. Karan Jeter will receive his plaque. Interim head coach Robert Massey, please step forward with A.D. Thomas and Provost Graham. At this time, we would like to recognize Karan Jeter. Today, Karan is receiving a plaque in recognition of him being named as an academic All-American. I need everyone in Bowman Gray Stadium to put your hands together right now as we congratulate Karan on an outstanding academic and athletic achievement. Again, congratulations, Karan, and all of our senior football student athletes. Now let's get back to more seniors, shall we? We have football manager Destiny Thompson. She's walking with her mother, Tammy Woolard, brother Lee Joyner, niece Kamari Joyner, and sister Delia Thompson. Student trainers, Cassidy Everhart. She's walking with the athletic training staff right there. They're showing love in the pink shirts. You see it. Also, we have Ariana Webb. She's walking with her mother, Sonia Webb, and father, Aaron Webb. We have intern Michaela DeSue. She's walking with her mother, Leslie Brown, and stepfather, Tyrone Brown. We have intern James Fuller. And we have intern Starasia Merville. She's being escorted by Zajir Cabinet. All right, let's meet some of the band. We have Scarlet Lace, Nahaja Alston. She's been escorted by Montrella Alston and David M. Family. I apologize. We have Scarlet Lace, Michaela Boyd. She is being escorted by Christy Merritt and Melvin Boyd. Representing Scarlet Lace, Mika Cobb. She is being escorted by Kelly Cobb. Playing alto sax, Xander Coburn. Being escorted by Terry Joseph and Scott Joseph. On the mellophone, Amber Davis. Being escorted by April and Steve Davis and her brother Trey. Representing Silky Smooth, Denisha Fields. She is being escorted by Delanya Whitfield and the coaches. On the clarinet, Tiana Foster. She's being escorted by Kay Thomas, Andrew Thomas, LaVonda Brown, and James Brown. Drum major, Zamiri Gillis. Being escorted by Ebony Gillis and all of his brothers and sisters. On percussion, we got Devontae Harrison, being escorted by Dr. Nidra Dozier, Dad, Sean Harrison. On the tuba, James LaFleur, being escorted by Travis Lamar Poole. On the euphonium, Elijah Long, being escorted by Zaria Dillahunt. Representing Scarlet Lace, Katara McKay. Katara McKay is being escorted by Demetra Anthony, Mark Carter, Kendrick Carter, Michael Anthony, and Scarlet Lace. Drum major, Ariel Paul. Being escorted by Carol Paul, Janae Paul, and Jeffrey Paul. On percussion, we have Alexander Quick. He is being escorted by Nakia Quick. Also on percussion, we have Siani Scott, being escorted by Nicole Butler and Leonard Scott. Representing Scarlet Lace, Charlie Thompson, being escorted by Tiffany Crawford, Jace Bass, Davin Jackson, and Scarlet Lace. On the trumpet, Kelshawn Wilkins, being escorted by Mom, Lakeisha Jackson, and Grandma Rhonda Wilkins. On percussion, we have Jalen Wilson. He's being escorted by Carletha Wilson, Herman Wilson, Deborah Thompson, and Erica Parker. And on percussion, we have Jaleel Wright, being escorted by Yolanda Wright.
Can you tell Vicky I think she's calling the wrong shot? Because like right now, that's Byron's shot that's up, not mine. I'm the wide shot. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the Red Sea of Sound. As they take William, Bill, Hayden, Field. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Would you agree? And I also see a lot of cheerleaders all around the track. Hello, cheerleaders. That wasn't everybody. I said, hello, cheerleaders. Much better. Today's invocation will be delivered by Dr. Joseph Wilson. He is the pastor of McLeansville First Baptist Church in Gibsonville, North Carolina. We ask that you at this time stand and please remove all hats.
Shall we pray? Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for his good and his mercy endures forever. God our Father, we bow today in the spirit of thanksgiving and praise. We thank you, God, for the gift of this day. For this is the day that you have made, we shall rejoice and be glad in it. God, we thank you for this day of celebration. We celebrate Senior Day and all the seniors and families that are represented here today. God, we pray you crown them today with grace and favor. We pray, God, you give them successful life. Ask your blessing upon the faculty and staff of this great university. God, we thank you today for the spirit of competition. We pray for both teams today. Oh, God, we pray you will shield them from serious injuries. And God, we thank you today for a good day and a day of good sportsmanship. We ask your blessing upon this stadium and upon your people. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. Go Rams.
Today's colors are being presented by our very own No Fear Army ROTC Battalion under the leadership of LTC Lawrence Rubble and Master Sergeant David Saint. Today's Cadet OIC is Cadet Jackson. On the field are CDTs Johnson, CDT Poole, CDT Hayward, and CDT Timmons. Ram family, if you give a Ram round of applause for the WSSU Red Sea of Sound as they perform Lift Every Voice and Sing. And then the national anthem. Somebody said S-U. S-U. If there are any St. Augustine fans in Bowman Gray, make some noise for your team as they take the field. Ram family, are you ready to get busy this afternoon? The coin. It's still. It's still. Visitors, what is your call? Tails is the call. It is a tails. One that toss. Who wants the ball? What would you like to kick? Ram fans, make some noise for your WSSU. Reduce the risk and mask up. Please remember masks are required both in and outside of Bowman Gray Stadium. We would like to thank the participants of the cheer experience for joining us today. Ram fans, please give it up for over 250 high school cheerleaders who've joined us today.
I guess we call that silver or gray pants.
Come on, Ram fans, we can do that.
And the dark numbers. The Rams all red today with white numbers and the red helmets. The Rams are getting ready. Looks like that will be Giovanni Esparza kicking off for the Rams. This one's going to sail down to about the 4-yard line, taken, returned out, hit hard. And I believe that was number 19 on the return. We don't have a depth chart today. It would be Akil Greer, a senior on the St. Augustine football team. They will take over Allen Javis first down at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, Esparza is going to be doing the kicking, place kicking and punting duties. So that was Ivan Caro that was on the kickoff. And Caro can put the ball in the end zone, but he chooses to kick it off just a bit short to give the coverage team a chance to get down there and converge.
And I knew that was Ivan. I know why I said Giovanni. Giovanni handles so many kicking responsibilities for St. Augustine's. Here's the pass, and it's going to be almost intercepted by SU. Yeah. Oh, Narik Smith had his hands on it.
Yeah, they went deep. They took a shot on the first play of the game to the man on the return, Akil Greer. Also plays at wide receiver for St. Augustine's, and they tried an explosive play right off the bat. And it looks like Narik Smith was there and almost came up with the pick, Ken.
He most certainly did. Second down and 10. St. Aug operating from its own 24-yard line.
St. Aug looks like they're going to go spread on a 3-by-1 set, Ken.
Here's a snap, looking back. Quarterback's going to finally get it away, and again, almost picked off by the Rams, again by Tyreek Smith. The pass just a little bit wide, went out of bounds.
Yeah, the quarterback, DeAndre Gilliard for St. Augustine, hadn't had that great of a season this year. They're only definitely averaging less than 200 yards a game passing, as a matter of fact. Let's see. They're only averaging 136 yards a game, and they're less than 100 yards rushing. So this offense for St. Augustine's has not been very prolific so far.
3rd down and 10. Gilliard in a passing situation. This one's going to be caught for a first down up around the 37-yard line.
And Gilliard just got it off. Tayshawn Taylor got there just a hair late as he threw the ball, and it ended up being a first down. Taylor got a nice lick on the quarterback, but got there just a second late, and the Falcons were able to convert on 3rd and 10.
DeAndre Proctor, a freshman from Elizabeth City, making that catch. So he turned down playing for the Vikings and went to the Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Gilliard back, looking to pass, and it's complete once again to DeAndre Proctor.
Whoa.
And grabbed out of his hands.
What happened is that the wide receiver, Proctor, was fighting for extra yards. The ball popped straight up out of his hands, Ken, and into a Rams defender. And it's going to be considered, a fumble.
Elijah Banks coming up with it. And the turnover gives Winston-Salem State the football at the St. Aug 45-yard line. But like you said in the pregame show, we've seen some strange things this year.
We've seen some strange things, and that will go right into the Stranger Things file, Ken, because that's just the kind of season it's been for the Falcons. They come in here 0-4, and that's just the kind of stuff that's been happening to them all season.
And Elijah Banks played his high school football at Mount Tabor here in Winston-Salem, so I'm sure he's got his fan club here cheering for him this afternoon. 1st and 10, Cam Lewis looking to pass. Is going to be complete to Alex Cabrera, and he will lose yardage on that play.
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to set up a tunnel screen, and St. Augustine's was able to get good penetration. Looks like the man was Darius Casey, the free safety from Glen Burnie, came up to make the initial hit for the Falcons, and we're going to lose about 3 yards on that, Ken.
Make it 4th, 2nd down and 14. And it's one of the things we talked about is being behind on the chain so much this season. Rams are taking their time, and in the huddle, we have a new player that has come in, number 57, Noble Joyner. He's a freshman out of Lawrenceville, Georgia.
It looks like the Rams called timeout, Ken.
Well, with timeout on the field, we'll send it back to our campus station. You're listening to Rams football on the WSSU Rams CLAA Sports Network.
The North Carolina Education Lottery is a proud sponsor of WSSU. Visit www.nclottery.com today. Every sack is a sack to give back. For every sack the Rams make this season, Food Lion Feeds will donate 1,000 meals to feed our neighbors in need right here in Winston-Salem.
Welcome back to Bowman Gray Stadium. 2nd down and 14 for the Rams after that turnover by St. Augustine's. Cam Lewis calling the signals this afternoon, the junior transfer from East Tennessee State. He's going to finally get a pass over the middle, and it's going to be complete. I thought there for a moment that he might tuck and run, but he found an open receiver. Alan, that was Antoine Collins, the freshman from Charlotte.
And I have a feeling that's a name we're going to be calling a lot this afternoon. He and Collins seemed to find something last week as far as their connection was concerned, and I think that's going to be somebody we're going to be exploiting all afternoon, Ken.
12-yard gain on that play makes it 3rd down and 2. The football now at the 38-yard line of St. Augustine's. Cam calling out something to his receiver on the other far side of the field. That would be Garrett Whetstone. Now the clap, the snap, the pass. It's complete to Whetstone, and it's going to be Rams first down inside the 30, close to the 26-yard line. Let's see if they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. at the 30, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like they're marking him right at the 30. And that was a good throw, a courageous throw. You can't be late to the sideline, but because the defender was in a trail position, he was able to position the ball and get it to Whetstone right there on the sideline, Ken.
A tough pass, I do believe, on that particular play. Whetstone actually had to lean forward just a little bit to make the reception. And we have movement, flags fly, and what will this be?
That'll be offsides against St. Augustine's. The defender made contact with the offensive line. This time we snapped the ball. Usually we don't, but this time our center was a little heads up, was able to catch the defender. Once he made contact, it was a penalty anyway. But we went ahead and snapped the ball just to make sure.
It's now 1st down and 5 for the Rams at the Falcons' 25-yard line. I believe our center is Kendall Graves, Dominique Graves' twin brother. Pass is complete, far sideline, once again to Whetstone.
I believe that's Collins this time.
Oh, right, Antoine Collins.
And again, that's Collins' second pass. Again, a quick out to the sideline was enough to pick up the first down, Ken. It looks like we're going quick pass against the Falcons today.
1st down and 10 at the 20. Rams in the red zone. Let's see if we can convert. Touchdown would be nice here after this, getting this on the turnover. Cam Lewis on the keeper. He's going to move it down to about the 15.
And again, these are design quarterback runs that are being called for the quarterback.
They mark the football at the 16-yard line, and it will be 2nd down and 6.
And Coach gave the rationale for why we're calling so many design quarterback runs. We want to try to outnumber the defensive line on one side of the line of scrimmage.
They hand off up the middle to Cameron Davis or Andrew Hayes. Let's see if I can pick up a number on that. Number 26. That is Cameron Davis.
Davis did a good job of getting a little something out of nothing. He hit the hole and it got clogged up very quickly. He decided to maintain his lane integrity and was able to force his way with the help of his offensive line to pick up a few yards. He was stopped right at the line of scrimmage and ended up getting at least 2 out of that, Ken.
I think he picked up 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. The football at about the 13-yard line. Now this is within easy field goal range for Giovanni Esparza. Cam's going to hang on to the football. He runs. He'll pick up the 1st down. He's inside the 5.
Now, that was not a design quarterback run. He just had to get out of dodge that time, Ken, because the pocket collapsed on him. The Falcons did a good job of trying to contain him, but he was just able to outmuscle a few Falcons and pick up the 1st down.
1st down at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the Rams. We have 9 minutes and 10 seconds, or 9 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the 1st quarter. We're at Bowman Gray Stadium in Winston-Salem, and boy, I like this offense so far.
Well, because it's working. That helps a lot, too. Rams look like they're going to spread the Falcons out. Very deep, wide splits for the wide receivers on this set, Ken. Quarterback
Cam
power.
Lewis, he's going to be in the end zone. Yes, Rams touchdown. Cam Lewis on the quarterback keeper.
Yep, just straight up quarterback power, Ken, is the running back led the way for Cam, and he found a hole and cut back into the end zone.
9:19 to play here in the 1st quarter. Kim Spears standing by on the sideline as Giovanni Esparza gets ready for the extra point attempt. Missed his first one last week down in Charlotte. We thought it was good from our vantage point. They don't listen to us. This one is good down the middle of the uprights. Alan?
So, Kim, what did you see on that scoring play? Looks like
that was a great cutback by Lewis. He looked, he was going to try to go to the outside and decided to cut back in. That was a great decision there to cut back in and got the touchdown.
ran the quarterback power, did Lewis. He's a big kid, and that's the thing. I think they call so many quarterback runs, Ken, because Cam Lewis is a lot bigger than we think. He looks slender and small from here, but the word is once you get next to him, you can see how ginormous this kid actually is.
Well, he's about 6'4", 215 pounds.
Coach said he's more like 6'5", 230.
Yep. I have to look up at him. That's why I say, Cam, sit down so I can see you eye to eye. But a delightful, delightful young man. Just really have a good time talking with him, joking around with him. And it will be Ivan Caro kicking off for the Rams. Ivan, the junior kicker from Germantown, North Carolina, played at South Stokes High School. Germantown just across the Forsyth County line.
Now, here's something, Ken, as far as the special teams is concerned while we're waiting for Caro to kick off. Don't be surprised if you see Dominic Graves go back to be the punter for this team.
Are you going to give away a secret?
I don't necessarily know if that would be considered a secret, but Graves is such a good player. It would be a shame because he's not getting the snaps at quarterback that we don't use his athleticism in some type of way. And also, that puts just something else in the mind of the defense when you got a quarterback back there punting. So because we don't have a dedicated punter, don't be surprised if we don't see Dominic Graves back there taking a punt.
I think the word you like to use is trickery.
Mm-hmm.
A 9-yard return on that kickoff to the 20-yard line. And St. Aug with its second possession of the football game, trailing 7-0 after that crazy turnover.
And the Falcons were moving the ball, so
they were. Pass is going to be complete. Gilliard hits number 24. That's Keyshawn Williams, a freshman from Clinton, North Carolina. I see a lot of freshmen on this football team.
Yeah, this is a very young team.
A lot of freshmen.
Very young team, new coaching staff for the Falcons. Unfortunately, at St. Augustine's, it sees change is the only thing that's constant there as far as the coaching staff is concerned. When the Falcons did have a consistent coaching situation with Coach Michael Costa, who the man that restarted the program at St. Augustine's, they were quite good. But because of the constant change in coaching and coaching philosophies, they've been up and down.
Second down and 7. This time they'll run the football, the first running play of the game for St. Augustine's. And Alan, looking down their roster just quickly, I only see 2 seniors.
Yeah, again, very young, very young. This team is going to grow together. So I'm thinking probably by next year or definitely by year 3, they should be making some noise in the Southern Division.
Now, let me make a correction. I see 3 seniors. It looks like just about, and 1, 2, maybe 3 juniors. Looks like everybody else is a freshman or a redshirt freshman. The gain, Keyshawn Lindsey on that run, I think he lost a yard. 3rd down and 8. The pass is complete to Keyshawn Lindsey, and he will pick up the first down. He was wide open.
Yeah, the
coming out the backfield.
Falcons did a great job. They set up what they did is they set up the screen, and Gilliard, the quarterback, did a great job of selling it. He had the screen set up all the way to the left side of the field, and he held that ball at the very last second. Even took a shot, but they were able to get the screen and pick up the first down.
First down at the 38-yard line. The quarterback, Dontre Gilliard, a sophomore from Holly Hill, South Carolina. Pass is complete out to the 45-yard line. And that will be a gain of about 6. Second down and 4.
Yeah, Falcons have been content to just pass the ball. They've been running a spread offense so far this game, Ken. And like you said, only one running play out of them so far.
Gilliard going deep, and it's caught at the 28-yard line. And carried all the way down to the 11, making that reception of 24, Keyshawn Williams.
Keyshawn just didn't give up on the route. Unfortunately, our defender gave up on the route, and Keyshawn tracked the ball down and just made a big play for the Falcons.
Well, suddenly the Falcons are in the red zone. Trailing 7-0. We have 6.5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, they've made no illusion that they're just going to throw the ball around the yard all day today.
And as you say, that the handoff is to the running back, Cameron Moore, a freshman from Mount Airy. And he will pick up. Let's see where they're going to put the down marker. I think about a yard.
Ball sitting right at the 10-yard line.
So it will be second down and 9. They can pick up a first down at about the 1. That's a big center they've got. Number 74, Gregory Rigsby, listed at 315 pounds. A flag on the play. Timeout is called.
So it looks like it's going to be a legal participation pinned on the offense.
Yeah, the offense broke the huddle with 12 players. So it will be a 5-yard penalty. That should move the football back to the 15-yard line. And they do. St. Aug quickly back on the field. Now the Rams getting set on defense.
Looks like the Falcons' game plan is just to attack our defensive backfield, Ken, and they've done that from the opening snap. Again, only 2 running plays, and now they go 4 wide, 3-by-1 set.
Here's a snap. Gilliard back, looking, throws this one to the end zone, just overthrows the receiver. Let's see, that was intended to DeAndre Proctor.
Yeah, the defensive line was closing in on the quarterback Gilliard, but everybody kind of held up because they thought they may have had a screen set up behind them because they got to the quarterback so easily.
Third down and 15.
I think this is 4-down territory for the Falcons.
Oh, no question about it. Not sure what kind of kicking game they have.
Same formation, 3-by-1, Ken, 4 wide.
Gilliard looking. He's going to hang on to the football. Gets his pass away at the last second, intended to Zachville Smith, the redshirt freshman.
He tried to lollipop the ball to that freshman, and Josh Flowers came up and tattooed him around the 15-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th down
for a field goal. It will be a 32-yarder, and they will be kicking from the right hash mark.
Place kicker is Chase Kiefer from Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Just a little bit of a breeze on the field.
Blocked. And can be returned. And guess who has it?
Deontay Jones.
And he's down the sideline, Ken. He might go.
50.
He's gone.
He's going to take it all the way.
Oh, he got tipped out of bounds.
That's at the 15-yard line. Deontay Jones.
Mama, there is that man again. Deontay Jones every week is making a play of some sort. And again, he's the man in the end zone, the deep man back, and he was able to catch the ball. Was blocked straight up in the air, Ken. And Jones had the presence of mind to return it.
But the Rams in business dodge a scoring threat by St. Augustine.
That's got to take all the wind out of your sails, kid. You get a good drive. You're thinking what you have is an easy 3, and you get it blocked, and almost turned into a touchdown for the other team.
First and 10 for the Rams at the 15. We'll go down to Kim Spears after this play. It looks like that's number 29, Andrew Hayes in the backfield. Cam Lewis is going to hang on to the football. He sees an opening, does a 360 spin, still on his feet, and he's down to the goal line.
Well, I tell you, Cam Lewis is a horse, and he dragged a couple Falcons on his way to the end zone. And I tell you what, if he would have gotten tackled, it would have been a personal foul because the defender was hanging on the collar of his shoulder pad.
Kim Spears.
Alan, I was just getting ready to say that. It was a horse collar. Number 33 is not on the roster. Yeah, Cam took him for about 5 yards.
Oh, my gosh, they marched the football all the way back to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on that spot.
Oh, my goodness. They cheat Cam out of 2 yards. The handoff to Andrew Hayes. He is going to pick up those 2 yards. It looks like the Rams, Allen, will be about maybe a foot or two short of the goal line.
Yeah, he got stopped inside the one. He got turned sideways right at the goal line, Ken. So this may be a situation where we just go jumbo and see if we can mash this one in.
Are you talking about our jumbo quarterback?
Quarterback, offensive line, everybody. But it looks like we're going to spread them out. We're in the pistol formation.
The handoff is to Andrew Hayes, and he just dances into the end zone for the Rams touchdown.
Kim, what did you see on that play down there?
Well, the Rams up 13-0. And Giovanni Esparza in to attempt the extra point. We are waiting for the snap. It is up, and it is good with 3:41 to play here in the first quarter. Winston-Salem State takes a 14-0 lead over St. Augustine's. And both Rams touchdowns have come from turnovers.
They did, and well, I guess you could call that block kick a turnover. We'll call that a turnover. But let's go downstairs to Kim Spears. Kim, what was your vantage point on the touchdown play?
Was in the backfield at the fullback. He cleared the way for the touchdown.
So they just ran a straight quarterback. Well, it was Hayes on the corner. Yeah, it was Hayes. Thanks, Ken.
Have deceived me. We usually alternate between Cam Davis and Andrew Hayes in the backfield.
Well, things are going right for the Rams. Need to tighten it a little bit up on defense, Ken. We've unfortunately given up a lot of passing yards to the Falcons, a lot more than they usually get during the game, but so far it's worked out in our favor.
It has. Maybe we're just trying to lull them into a sense of confidence. Ivan Caro with the kickoff. It's going to be taken at about the 6-yard line. Returned out to the 23, I believe.
Clouds starting to bank up here at Bowman Gray.
I'll check the weather radar in just a moment. It is a pleasant day. They said we do have a chance of some rain this afternoon. I think would be light. First and 10, St. Augustine's at the 24-yard line. Gilliard back. The pass is complete and stopped. No, he breaks away from a couple of tackles. Anthony Archie, a redshirt freshman from Cary.
Yeah, Archie was able to dance out of a tackle. We had him hemmed up in the backfield, Ken, and he was able to step out of one tackle and get some yardage where there were none.
It looked like it was going to be a couple of yard loss. Archie also was the returner on that kick. This time, a running play by St. Augustine's and a nice chunk of yardage. It's going to be a first down.
Well, you know what? I think we didn't believe they ran the ball, so we kind of let the guy go.
Keyshawn Lindsey, he picks up about 11.
They've thrown it on just about every play so far this game, kid. So I don't think we believe they actually ran it.
Called us napping.
First
and 10 at the 37-yard line. St. Augustine's on offense for the third time. They're going to run it again. Lindsay again on the carry. And this time he won't pick up much. A couple of yards.
Now this kind of explains the low rushing yardage total that I see for this team. But they don't run it a lot. They only average 45 yards a game. So that would explain why if they're throwing it just about every other play. So that explains a lot.
Second down and 8 at the 40-yard line of St. Augustine. Gilliard looking to pass. Lets it fly down the field. I think he was aiming that one for the official, because the official on the far sideline was the closest person to the pass.
Well, I tell you, Gilliard got up complaining to the referee because he took a shot in the chops, Ken. Got his chiclets rattled on that one because he took one right up under the chin strap.
He runs over to the sideline, gets the play from the coach. Third down and 7. Very long 7. Gilliard looking downfield. The pass is intercepted by the Rams. Intercepted about the 48-yard line and returned to the 50.
And that's linebacker Kalen Allen with the interception. He'll be brought down right at the 50. And that is the third type turnover we've gotten from the Falcons. We got a fumble recovery, now an interception, and a block kick.
Get ready to pop for station ID.
Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to WSSU Rams football exclusively on the WSSU Rams CNAA Sports Network.
90.5.
First and 10 for the Rams. And there's a penalty flag on the play. Illegal participation against the Rams. It would be a 5-yard penalty. So it's first down and 15, and that's the first penalty of the game for the Rams.
First penalty of the game, and unusual penalty for us. Usually that's not the type of penalties we mark it in. Usually it's the 15-yard variety. That's the first illegal participation. We must have broke the huddle with more than 11.
You know, I didn't want to say anything earlier on those previous touchdown drives. Didn't want to jinx it. Cam Lewis, the pass is complete. Hit immediately for a loss. That pass was complete to
Collins.
Antoine Collins.
It was. He was lined up in the slot on the 3-by-1 set. Not a very good read by the quarterback Lewis there. He almost. I tell you, if the defender was paying attention, he had a shot at that ball and could have taken it back all the way if he had had his head up instead of trying to deliver the kill shot on Collins.
3-yard loss on the play brings up second down and 18. Empty backfield. Cam Lewis looking. Got time. Looking down the field. It's caught. Alex Cabrera with the catch at the 21. Or they're saying that St. Aug came up with it.
Was that a
Brian Seagraves?
Was it a catch and fumble, or was it a straight interception? Because the way it looked, Ken, and Cabrera had to shield it off from the play, but it looked as if he made the catch between two St. Augustine's defenders. But then the ball popped loose after Cabrera hit the ground, and then a Falcon came up with it.
We've had some strange plays this afternoon.
Well, I tell you what. Let's go downstairs to Kim Spears and see what he saw on that play.
Guys, that simply was a blown call. As soon as the receiver hit the ground, the ball popped out. Referee just missed it.
I figured as much.
Well, St. Augustine beneficial benefits from that missed call, and almost an interception by the Rams. That pass is thrown out in no man's territory. Justin Fleming almost came up with it.
And Justin showed you why he's a defensive back and not a wide receiver, because that one hit him right in the hands. Must have sprayed his hands with Pam before he came to the game, because it slid right off.
It was the butter popcorn. Second down and 10 for the Falcons. Well, the Falcons have had 3 turnovers, the Rams with 1. But so far, we have 14 points on the board, and they do not have any. Second down and 10. Running play this time is going to be Keyshawn Lindsey, and Lindsey is just gang tackle.
And he's going to lose some yardage too, Ken. That was a great job by the Rams defensive line to string that play out. They did not let Lindsey get the corner, and he's going to lose
Rams
yardage.
in there.
And he's going to use a lot of yardage, Ken.
Looks like a 2-yard loss. It will be 3rd down and 12.
Now, what's been deceiving is that the Falcons have been able to convert on some long 3rd down tries. So we're not out of the woods yet.
Well, let's see what they got up their sleeve. This pass is going to be complete to number 24, but he's going to be stopped short of the first down. That's Keyshawn Williams. And it will be 4th down. And about a yard to go.
Well, we'll see if the Falcons punt because they've not had a lot of success on defense against this Winston-Salem State offense. Let's see if they decide to go for it. And it looks like the quarterback's calling for it, but I think that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Ken.
It is. End of the first quarter. Winston-Salem State leading 14-0 over St. Augustine's. We're going to take a break, send it back to our campus studios. You're listening to Rams football on the WSSU Rams CIAA Sports Network on WSNC 90.5 FM.
Jasmine Blair is a junior from Lancaster, North Carolina, majoring in psychology with a minor in political science. She currently serves as a member of the Campus Activity Board, as well as being the SGA Senate. Blair is also a resident advisor and legacy leader here at WSSU. Please give a round of applause to our Modern Automotive student of the game, Jasmine Blair. And Jasmine will be presented with a Modern Automotive student of the game certificate and $100 gift card to the bookstore.
Welcome back to William Bill Hayes Field at Bowman Gray Stadium. CJ now in the hot seat. He's our producer here at the stadium. Glad to have you, CJ. It's 4th down and less than a yard for St. Augustine's as the rain begins to fall here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and it's coming down pretty hard right now, Alan.
Yeah, steady rain. I didn't think it was going to be, I thought it was going to be like a shower situation. This is a driving rain, Ken.
And it appears that they're going to punt it. The punt is away. It's going to be rolling down. And it will be down by St. Augustine's. Andrew Hayes back there didn't have a chance to return it, especially in this downpour. So Winston-Salem State will take over. This will be the deepest we've been, I think, Alan. At our own 30. Where are they going to put it? At the 27-yard line.
Yeah, on a regular change of possession, we've had some sudden changes because of all the turnovers committed by St. Augustine's. But I don't think this Rams offense has been having its own way for most of the afternoon, Ken.
1st and 10, Winston-Salem State. Let's see how this affects the passing game. And I believe there's going to be a flag. I think it will be offsides against the Falcons.
It is. Lewis went ahead and tried the deep shot after that because he had a free play. They were able to draw St. Augustine's offside. And he said, why not? Let's take a shot.
Absolutely. Well, it's only 11% chance of rain today. And it looks like it's going to be out of here pretty quickly.
11% chance, huh?
Rain ending around 2:30. It's officially 2:06 here on the East Coast. 1st down and 5 for the Rams after that penalty. Cam Lewis.
Great protection.
Time, gets the pass off. It's Antoine Collins. Collins across the 50-yard line, still on his feet, down to the 43.
And again, Collins making himself known. He's the guy that can take the top off of the defense. But that time he came out of the slot on a crossing pattern, Ken, and nothing was back deep because it was great protection by the Rams' offensive line. Lewis had all day to survey the field. He caught Collins on the crosser, and it broke wide.
First down 10 for the Rams. Here's a snap. Cam Lewis looking to pass again. He's got a receiver open. Alex Cabrera, but he overthrows him.
I know Cabrera has got to be, what do I have to do to get in on some of this? Because he was, again, like you said, Ken, wide open. Looks like Cam did not follow the fundamentals there. Just overshot. It sailed on him. And if he'd have hit Cabrera, he would have been able to turn that up the sideline for a substantial gain.
Second down for Winston-Salem State. Antoine Collins certainly making a case for Rookie of the Year.
Now look here on the outside. Garrett Whetstone is one-on-one on the outside, Kim. It looks like the Falcons are going to drop back in the zone.
Nice fake. Cam Lewis hangs on to the football. He'll run it down to the 45. Wait. We're getting some horrible spots. They move it all the way back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he fell forward. They may be going about where his knee touched down. I'm not sure. But it looks like you're right, Ken. It looks like he fell down at the 35.
Third down and 4 for the Rams. The fake handoff again. Cam Lewis plows ahead. Picks up maybe a yard on that play.
Yeah, they were waiting for him that time, Ken. Marcus Davis, the defensive tackle, was one of the first Falcons there to make the hit.
And I believe we're going to get to see Jubani Esparza.
I think Jubani's going to be in to punt. He's not going to come in to kick, not from that far.
Well, it would be a 32-42. It would be about a 47-yard field goal. And the win would be at his back. They're trying to draw St. Aug off sides and pick up that first down. Doesn't work. This is a punt. It's going to be into the end zone. Yes. Oh, great effort that time by the Rams trying to knock it back.
Because it did hit outside of the end zone and bounce into the end zone. So the Gunners tried to knock it back into the field of play. They just didn't get enough of it, and it just kind of spun harmlessly and landed in the end zone. As a matter of fact, it was the long snapper that got down there
Carson
first.
Todd. St. Augustine will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. Rams up 14-0. We have 12:41 to play here in the second quarter. Kind of a steady rainfall here at Bowman Gray Stadium on the newly christened William Bill Hayes Field. That field really looks good today, Alan. Gilliard, pressure being put on, and he's going to be sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Tayshawn Taylor, who's been meeting Mr. Gilliard on a regular basis on these offensive series for the Falcons, finally was able to hog tie him down.
Oh, that's a big sack. A 10-yard loss, 2nd down and 20.
Taylor came from his linebacker spot to make that sack. He was on a delayed blitz there, Ken.
2nd down and 20.
Here comes Taylor again in the A-gap.
Pass is complete to DeAndre Proctor. Only picks up about 3 yards on that. 3rd down and 17. Well, the Rams defense is tightening up a little bit, Alan.
Yeah, Jayshawn Rankin was the man on the tackle on that last pass as he had dropped back in coverage, and Tayshawn Taylor had rushed the passer.
Jayshawn, the younger brother of Jaron Rankin, who was a standout defensive player here at Winston-Salem State, now a state trooper. Gilliard looking downfield. The pass is almost intercepted. Elijah Banks almost came up with it. He's going to catch one. He's going to intercept one before this day is over, I do believe.
Yeah, that pass was intended for Christopher Pitts for the Falcons, and Gilliard just threw that into a crowd. There were too many people there besides his receiver trying to vie for that football.
You know, they could have passed for a parade. There were so many people running around in that particular area. And in the punt for St. Augustine's, it will be Anthony Barrett, a sophomore from Orlando, Florida.
Rams look like they're going to throw the house at this. No, they're going to drop back for a return.
And
short kick.
It's going to hit at the 40, take a backwards bounce. And St. Aug there to down it.
Smart play by the defender, Joseph Harris, for the Falcons to prevent that ball going any further toward their end zone. He just snatched it out of the air and downed it where he stood.
Now, Alan, I noticed something that the play clock had hit 0 before the ball was snapped, but no flag was thrown.
Well, you know, it's mid-season for the referees, too.
Maybe the rain got in their eyes.
I guess that's what happened.
There was a leaf on that last play. I saw it scooting across the football field. Rams 1st and 10. Cam Lewis, just overthrows Andrew Hayes.
They caught the Falcons in a blitz that time. They had to put one of their linebackers in the A-gap, and they tried to do an A-gap blitz. And that was a good play because it would have outflanked the defense to the outside if they were able to connect on that swing pass.
2nd down and 10 for SU, leading 14-0 here in the second quarter. 11 minutes exactly to play.
Rams this time go 3-by-1, Ken, with a back in the backfield, and now they put the backfield in motion, which is Hayes.
Cam dropping back. He's going to hang on to the football and finally gets the pass away, and it's going to be caught down at the 20-yard line, making that catch.
Garrett Whitstone.
That'll be Rams' first down at the 20.
And that right there proves that Lewis is not just a runner when he pulls the ball down. He did keep his head up, and he saw Whetstone break open and was able to get enough on the ball to hit him right at the 20-yard line, Ken.
Yeah, he's a very soft-spoken young man, Cameron Lewis. Fake handoff. The pass is complete to Antoine Collins. He's going to be in for the touchdown. Antoine with the 360 spin, Allen. And he has his second touchdown here in the football game.
Coach Cam Smith, and really dialing it up. Again, Antoine Collins in the slot ran a post pattern, and he just danced and juked his way past the St. Augustine secondary into the end zone, Ken. Thing of beauty.
It was. You know, Antoine is only 5'9", and I think that's in high heels. And I asked him, I said, Antoine, how difficult is it for you as Giovanni's extra kick is up and good? The Rams up 21-0.
Yeah, the rain has picked up again, Ken.
Yes. Kim Spears down on the sideline. What about that play?
That was a fantastic play by Collins, and he put his hand on the ground, made a spin move, and got in the end zone. And before the game, I asked Cam Smith, the offensive coordinator, would the rain change anything as far as the play calling? He said simply no.
And it is coming down heavy right now.
Well, the Rams have got the pass game on firing on all cylinders, and you know, in a way, I can understand where Coach Smith is coming from, because you know where you're going as an offensive player. The defense has to adjust to you. So in that sense, the wet field works against them, and it works for us in that sense.
You know, as I started to mention before we went down to Kim, Antoine is not the tallest guy on the football field. I asked him how he made up for going against players that are taller on defense. He said, my speed.
Yeah, and that's what he's got, and that's what we need to use is that speed. He and Cabrera are two of the faster players on the team. We haven't been able to hook up with Cabrera, but I tell you what, Antoine Collins is making his presence felt.
a freshman from Charlotte. He reminds me of Kennard Brown. Remember Kennard a few years back? Ivan Caro's kick taken at the 9-yard line. Returned out to the 25. That's Colin Smith, a freshman from here in Winston-Salem on that return.
And the Rams seem to have corrected their kickoff coverage woes that plagued us in that trip to Murfreesboro.
You know, Ivan has not had any deep kickoffs, but we have certainly limited the return yardage. This drive was started at the 26, which is the longest kickoff return that the Falcons have had. They're going to keep the ball on the ground this time. Keyshawn Lindsey carries the football for a gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Now, Alan, one thing that's new here at Bowman Gray Stadium this year, during the summer, or last spring actually, they took out the old football field and put in a new field, and the crown is now gone.
Yeah, that crown helped with the drainage on the field. As this field, you know, you never saw any puddles or standing water on this field.
Gilliard's pass intended DeAndre Proctor falls out of his hands.
And with the crown now going, it's more like a soccer pitch than anything else now.
Yeah, you can actually see from the shoes up on the other sideline.
Yeah.
Beforehand, you were looking at about the waist.
And that was just a straight-out drop pass by DeAndre Proctor for the Falcons on that last play, Ken. And he was wide open, hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, just I think skillet hands is a term that you like to use. 3rd down and 9. Football at the 27-yard line. Gilliard back, looking. Pass is going to be incomplete, intended to number 47. That's Zachville Smith, redshirt freshman. And that's the 2nd time that he's dropped a pass.
Again, the Falcons just disjointed on offense. They had something going there in the first quarter, Ken. They moved it quite easily, to be honest with you, on us, especially on 3rd down. But this Rams defense has started to tighten the clamps. Oh, well, there you go. That bugaboo, that old bugaboo.
It was a 15-yarder. I didn't catch what it was.
It was roughing the passer, personal foul against the defense. And to be honest, I didn't see the hit. I followed the ball to the receiver. I did not see the hit on the backfield on the quarterback.
I didn't either, and I didn't see the flag.
But to tell you the truth, he's been campaigning for that call since the last few drives. Every time he gets up off the ground, he's had something to say to the referees.
Well, we keep the drive alive. 1st down at the 42-yard line for St. Augustine's.
Number 9.
They're going to run the ball. Once again, it's Keyshawn Lindsey. He'll pick up a couple. 2nd down and 8.
2nd down here for the Falcons.
Well, Alan, like we've said so many times this year, those 15-yarders keep the other team,
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter,
keep them going.
At WSSU_athletic. When you post,
A little confusion in the defensive backfield for the Rams.
This pass, they're going to say it was complete.
We got there a hair quick, I think.
Akil Greer making the reception. One of the few seniors on this team.
Deontay Jones was on the coverage.
He is from, look at number 19,
the play result
Greer.
in a 3rd and
Alan,
short
where's he
for the
from?
Falcons.
He's from somewhere in Mississippi.
You got that right. 3rd down and 2.
And we just tackle everybody.
Loss.
And yes, he did. We just tackled everybody. The running back and the quarterback got nailed in the backfield for a loss. It didn't matter who had it. Both of them were going to lose yards on that play.
Number 92, Kamar Kyle.
That was Kamar Kyle on the tackle. He's a sophomore from Raleigh.
Kamar has made his presence known a few times in some past games, and that time he just drilled the quarterback. I didn't know who had the ball, but he did.
Rain has slacked up a little bit here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Fourth down. St. Aug punting. This is a high punt. Fair catch is called for. It's gonna roll dead.
That should be fair catch interference,
It
Ken,
should
because
be.
he was in his personal area. He also bumped the receiver. I don't know why a flag didn't come out on that. That should have been fair catch interference, but they didn't call it.
I know exactly why a flag didn't come out, Alan James, and you should know too. Teams wearing red. They never call anything in our favor. But there's no question about it. That should have been interference. The Rams will have the football at the 12-yard line. 7:40 to play here in the second quarter. 21-0. Rams up.
Single high safety look for the Falcons as we're in a spread.
The handoff is going to be to Andrew Hayes, and he's on his feet. Picks up good yardage across the 25.
Great blocking up front by that Rams offensive line. They just caved in that defensive front for St. Augustine's. Hayes had a huge
correction, Alan. Not Andrew Hayes. It was Cameron Davis that time.
Sorry, Hayes is in the game now. Davis just tried it out, but that was Davis on the carry. Again, still, great job by the offensive line.
We got so many Camerons on the football team this year.
Matter of fact, they're both in the game now.
They're both in now. That's Cameron Davis on the right, Cameron Hayes on the left. The pass is going to be complete. To Cameron
Ram fans,
it's
are you
Hayes.
interested in winning $10,000?
And Hayes.
We've got a Falcon down, and he just seemed to collapse.
And with that, let's take a break and send it back to our campus studios for a 30-second message. You're listening to Rams football on the WSSU Rams CIAA Sports Network, only on WSNC 90.5 FM.
Make some noise one time as number 44 for St. Aug, Marcus Davis, is able to walk off the field under his own power.
Tim Winfrey and Alan Chavis sitting in the dry broadcast suite here at William Bill Hayes Field at Bowman Gray Stadium. Kim Spears down roaming the sideline. I hope Kim has got his umbrella with him. It is second down and 10 for the Rams. No gain on that pass. The football at the 28-yard line of Winston-Salem State. Cam shouting out instructions.
Looks like he's changing the play there, Ken. Checking to something different.
One clap, he gets a snap, looking, pass is complete. Oh, that was Garrett Whetstone, but boy, you talk about threading the needle on that play.
Yeah, he did. The Rams were in a zone. Looks like Cam saw that. The safeties were real close to the line of scrimmage, Ken. They were not back deep. And looks like Lewis saw something, changed the play, and called that crossing pattern to Whetstone and got a first down.
Yeah, and it was only about a couple of feet from a Livingstone, or rather a St. Aug player. Getting ahead of myself, we play Livingstone next week. First down for the Rams at the 40-yard line.
Put Collins in motion.
Cameron's going to hang on to the football this time, and he will lose a yard. So it'll be second down and 11.
Yeah, that time he ran into inside linebacker Robert Scott, who is from right here in Winston-Salem. Couldn't outflank him to the outside. Scott just played off his block and was able to drop Lewis for the loss.
Go down to the sidelines real quick. Kim Spears, has the rain, can you tell, has it affected the slipperiness on the football field?
No, maybe the defense, but as far as the offense is concerned, it still hasn't changed anything.
And is it still raining hard or just a light
No,
rain?
it's actually starting to slow down now. The clouds are kind of dissipating, but anything's possible. I'm ready. I have my poncho on.
Good man. Second down and 11. Flags on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a delay of game, Ken. Lewis was clapping for the ball, and the center just didn't get the message in time, but it's going to be 5 yards.
A false start, says the referee.
I saw the play clock at 0, but it would have been 5 yards either way.
Second down and 16. You know, I actually saw a DOT truck with a snowplow on it going up Highway 52 this morning when I was coming into Winston-Salem. So I hope they don't know something that we don't know. Cam Lewis hangs on to the football. He's at the 40, 45, 50, runs out of bounds at the St. Aug 44-yard line.
And I tell you what, that play was set up by the motion out of the backfield by Hayes. He sent Hayes to the trip side of the formation, Ken, and he saw that they were in man. And when he saw that, when the ball was snapped, a lane just opened wide right in the middle of the field. He decided just to tuck it and run.
And that's why he's the leading rusher on this Rams football team.
Mm-hmm.
First and 10 Rams in St. Aug territory at the 44-yard line. St. Aug appeared to be a little bit confused on defense. Cam with the handoff to Antoine Collins. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
Yeah, good play by a young man who's not listed on the roster. He was wearing number 59 for St. Augustine's, who came up to make the play. What he did was he's able to get penetration and made Collins bubble his route out after he received that pop pass a lot farther in the backfield, so he could not recover and get to the corner and advance the ball upfield. He ended up tripping on the wet turf.
It's second down and about 16. 59 is listed on my roster. Tyseer Rambert from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Cam hangs on to the football again. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So it will now be third down and 10 for the Rams.
They're actually going to give him an extra yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Third and long here.
We'll take it. They've shortchanged us a couple times on the spots. We have 3 minutes exactly to play in the second quarter. 21-0. Rams in charge of this football game.
Split safety look for the Falcons, and they're going to drop in zone. Should be something over the middle of the field.
Oh, Cam.
And for whatever reason, I'm not sure who didn't get the message there. Cam looked like he was expecting someone to run an in-breaking route, and it looks like everybody else was running verticals, and he threw to a spot, and there was nobody in a red jersey in the spot that he threw to. So we were lucky that ended in a harmless incompletion.
Fourth down. Actually, Alex Cabrera was the closest one, and it hit off of a St. Aug player.
Yeah, good. Again, it looks as if he was expecting someone to break their route off and run a crosser over the middle of the field. Everybody else was running a vertical route.
Short punt, but it's going to take a nice roll down to the 8-yard line where it's down, and St. Aug will take over deep in its own territory. 21-0. 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play here in the first half. Coming up, it's the Jason Staley at Haynesville halftime show.
Ken, I just got word that we're going to be able to get access to Coach Massey coming off the field at halftime and coming back on, I guess, to discuss any kind of adjustments he may make. I don't see why. Everything seems to be working for us right now, although we just had to turn it over.
Let's see if the Rams defense can pin this Falcon offense deep in its own territory. Gilliard back to pass in the end zone. Oh, he gets it away, and it's overthrown. But that was a desperation throw because he was going to be sacked for a safety.
Yeah, Cameron Perkins was on him and actually got him down on the ground, but Gilliard was able to get the ball away just before Perkins closed in. And he made sure he put enough on it. As we tell our quarterbacks, he threw it up in the stands, and that's what you have to do in that situation.
It will be second down and 10 at the 8-yard line. The quarterback DeAndre Gilliard. Looking back, this pass is going to be complete at the 10-yard line and tackled at the 10.
They're going to spot him at the 12, though.
Pass completion number 24,
Keyshawn Williams on the reception. Well, it's still 3rd down and 6, even spotting it at the 12. I didn't catch the tackle on that.
Nariq Smith was the man credited with the tackle, Ken. Looks like the Falcons are going to spread us out again.
3rd down and 6 at their own 12-yard line. This pass is going to be incomplete, intended to number 17, DeAndre Proctor, and the ball hits the ground in front of him.
And again, Gilliard is picking himself up off the turf as Cameron Perkins again nailed him in the backfield. We had another shot at an interception. Deontay Jones just slipped right before the ball got there. He had a chance to get that, Ken.
He'll have another interception, I think, before the game is over. The lights are on here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Let's see if the Rams go after this, because the punter is going to be punting from his own end zone.
And the punter is so earlier, have to pick it out on the depth chart, Anthony Barrett, a sophomore.
Best punt of the day from Barrett.
Yeah, gets this one away. It's going to be taken, the hop taken by Andrew Hayes. He'll return it to the 50. And if they give him progress, we will start this drive at the 49-yard line.
And it looks like that's where they're spotting him, Ken, at the 49. And that was a smart play by Hayes, because that was a great punt by the punter for St. Aug. And it did hit the ground. If Hayes did not take it out of the air and try to make a return out of it, they would have gotten a lot worse field position out of that than the plus 49.
You know, they tend to roll 30 or 40 yards against us. Mm-hmm. We've seen that a couple times in our 10 years of broadcasting Rams football. Andrew had to jump high to catch that football. 1st and 10 Rams. Timeout, Winston-Salem State.
Yeah, I think Coach Smith was a little unsatisfied with the pace of the offense there. He was wanting them to get in and get out of the huddle, because when they broke the huddle, the play clock was at 8. Luckily, the sideline and Coach Smith were on the same wavelength there, and we went ahead and called the timeout.
A minute 30 to play. Let's go down to the field. Kim Spears standing by in his poncho.
As our men's basketball team takes on.
Oh, no, I've taken it off now. I'm good and dry now, so thanks very much for thinking about me.
It looks like the rain has stopped.
Oh, yeah, it's stopped now, and so I guess business as usual as far as the play calling, but I'm still going to ask Coach Massey at halftime if any adjustments were made when the rain came, if possibility if it ever comes back.
Kim Spears always on the ball down on the sidelines. We missed him the last 2 games when we had technical difficulties with that sideline mic, but it's great to have you back today. And I met your lovely wife, April, earlier coming into the stadium. 1st and 10 Rams at the St. Aug 49-yard line. Cam Lewis gets away from one, and this pass almost picked off by the Falcons. It was tended to Antoine Collins, and there getting a hand on the football was Lee Sales, a redshirt freshman from right here in Winston-Salem.
A little athletic arrogance from Cam Lewis that time. Thought he could fit the ball in a small window. Sales just laid out for it, but Cam showing good strength in the pocket. He was able to avoid a strip sack attempt and stepped outside and thought he was going to find, I believe that was Whetstone he was trying to throw it to. But Sales just made a good play on the ball.
2nd down and 10. Cam dropping back. Little dump pass intended to Cabrera, and it falls incomplete. Kind of threw that one over his shoulder.
Alex has just got to be the most frustrated guy on the field. We just cannot seem to hook up with him. Even when we try stuff like that, it was behind him. He couldn't get it in front. Now, if he was able to catch that, he was on a crossing pattern. He probably would have been able to outflank the defense to the corner and turn that upfield for some considerable yardage.
Instead, it'll be 3rd down and 10. Rams 5 wide, empty backfield. This 49-yard line, looking down. And this pass is incomplete.
Yeah, not quite sure where Lewis was going with the ball. He had Cabrera right at the sticks open, and he decided to go over the middle of the field where the most traffic was. I think he should have taken a look outside. Again, Cabrera was standing right at the sticks for the first down.
And Nehemiah Williams was fairly open there in the middle of the field. So the Rams will be forced to punt with 1 minute and 13 seconds to play before the Jason Stelly at Haynesmall halftime show. Now, April Spears working as a volunteer, checking to make sure that everybody who came in that particular gate where the media comes in had their COVID documentation.
Great punt by Giovanni Esparza as it rolls out of bounds at the 8-yard line, Ken.
And this is where they started their last drive at the 8.
And again, I'm pretty sure you couldn't pick that up at home, but I heard Coach Smith yelling at somebody to tell the quarterback to look to the boundary, which is the sideline, because he had Cabrera on the boundary wide open at the sticks. So he's admonishing his quarterback just to survey the field a little bit quicker before you predetermine where you're going to throw that football.
Let's see if Rams can get this football back. This pass is incomplete, thrown about 10 yards short, intended.
Now that pass looked as if the quarterback, Gilliard, is hearing some footsteps back there because he was in a hurry to get that ball out. He was the drop back necessitated he being in the end zone. He did not want to take the sack in the end zone, so he hurriedly threw that ball and it skipped to his receiver.
1 minute to play. Greer, the intended receiver. This time the pass is complete, the middle of the field, and all the way up to the 35-yard line, coming down with that catch, DeAndre Proctor. 51 seconds to play. The clock stops while they move the chains.
Yeah, I caught myself watching Deontay Jones. He had the man in the slot, but Proctor ran a crossing pattern over the middle of the field, and I did not see whose responsibility that was. It looks like we caught the Falcons caught us in man, and he was able to shake loose on the crossing pattern, did Proctor.
Timeout on the football field, I think it's called by St. Augustine's. Alan, when I was checking in, April Spears, she asked me a question. She said, "Do you know Alan Chavis?" I said, "Who?"
Why would she ask that? I've never met Kim's wife, so why would you ask that?
Well, I told her I was that I did the broadcast. No, I said Alan and I have been together 10 years. Back to action. Looking downfield, intercepted.
I was just waiting for it to happen because Gilliard, he was just letting it fly, and it's a miracle that he hadn't thrown one earlier before then. I was expecting, and the reason I was looking at Deontay Jones the last pass play is because I thought he was going to go to the guy over the slot.
Elijah Banks comes up with that reception, or interception, I should say. And the Rams back in business with 40 seconds to play. I think we have 2 timeouts, Alan. I can't see it on that scoreboard. The numbers are so small. But it will be first down and 10 at the St. Aug 31-yard line.
We've got all 3.
We've got all 3.
It says on the scoreboard, but we've taken 2 timeouts already this half.
I thought so. Pressure being put on Cam Lewis, and he throws this one onto the racetrack here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Well, that's what what Coach Massey says that we coach him to do. When you don't have it, just throw it in the stands, and that's the first time I've seen him actually take that advice and throw it in the stands.
It is the first time this season. Very wise advice, and it's even wiser when the When the quarterback listens to the coach.
Yeah, we've kind of gotten away from our run game a little bit here, Ken. We've been trying to throw it all over the yard. And we haven't really pounded that defense with the run game.
2nd down and 10. The pass is complete. Far sideline. Dropped out of bounds.
So it'll be incomplete.
And that will bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, that was Anthony Davis Ingram on the
receiving end.
And he had it. For some reason, just dropped it before he got out of bounds.
Our offense kind of stalled these last 2 or 3 drives.
I think if they get it inside the 30, you might see Giovanni come out. But we're going to have to move at least inside the 30. Definitely inside the 25, I think. But I think if we get it inside on the other side of the 30, we might see Giovanni.
Oh, he kicked a 47-yarder last week. Cam Lewis looking. He's got to hang on to the football, and he is chased out of bounds at the 29-yard line with 20 seconds to play before halftime. And Giovanni is coming on.
And like you said, there is a gentle breeze to his back to the south end zone.
It will be a 42-yard field goal attempt by Giovanni. He is perfect thus far in field goals. The sophomore from the state of California, Hamilton City, California. It's up. It's got the distance. And it's good. Put 3 more points on the board for the Rams.
A 47-yard field goal for the Rams.
And officially it's marked at 47. Didn't get quite enough, didn't get as high as the one he got at Smith, but definitely had enough leg on it. It was a line driver, but it split the uprights, Ken.
And Carson Todd, the long snapper, is just as happy as Giovanni. Carson is from Mount Airy, played at North Surrey High School. So the Rams put 3 points on the board, 24-0, with 15 seconds to play before the Jason's Deli at Haynes Mall halftime report. And again, Kim Spears standing by, and I think he's going to be chatting with a very happy interim head coach, Robert Massey, before Coach Massey goes into the locker room. A lot of cheerleaders in the stadium this afternoon from a lot of the area schools. Glad to have them here on Senior Day at Bowman Gray Stadium. Here's the kickoff, Ivan Caro. This one hits the St. Aug player, recovered by the Rams.
Caro kind of hesitated there for a second as to whether he should fall on it, but I think it finally kicked in and it was a live ball.
I tell you.
And they're mobbing him.
Alan, we have seen more strange plays in this football game.
I don't know if that was intentional
I don't either.
or it just he caught it wrong and it just ricocheted off the first guy in front of him. It came right back to him. And it looked like he kind of thought, should I fall on it?
He was just mobbed by the guys on the sideline. And Tayshawn Taylor still dancing over there. Getting taps on the helmet from his teammates.
Looks like the Rams are just going to take a knee here.
And that's what they do. Very wisely, I think. You're playing on a little bit of a slippery field after the rain. Why take a chance? Let's go down to the sidelines. Kim Spears has taken off his poncho. Take it away, Kim.
Well, guys, I'm still trying to get Coach Massey's talking to his players and waiting for the St. Augustine's team to come out off the field. Give us just a second, and we'll be ready. Just a second, okay?
Okay. 24-0 is good, Alan, to look at that scoreboard and see the 24 points on our side at halftime.
Well, it's good because we only scored 26 last week, and to get 24 in the first half, that shows you how the offense is trending up. This is the type of scoring that we've got to do to compete with the upper echelon of the division. Again, we allowed some stops. We didn't make some plays on third down, But overall, I'm pleased with the direction of how the offense is going. You can see a difference in what we saw in the first 4 games than here in the last game and a half here from offensive coordinator Cam Smith.
And let's give credit to that Rams defense, those turnovers.
Well, turnovers have been a big part of the game. They got a couple last week.
Let's go down now. He's got Coach Massey.
I'm here with Coach Robert Massey. And, Coach, great first half by your ball club, especially your defense. Was able to make some turnovers, and your offense turned them into points.
Well, those guys are excited now. Again, I'd be remiss if I can't mention the change in strategy in terms of what and now we have the defense responding because they're proud of their offensive brothers.
Now, the rain came through here a few moments ago. Did that change any as far as your game plan?
No, because we know we're going to have to eventually play in the rain game. So, for us to continue throwing the ball, it's just we're trying to get the offense clicking the way it has the ability to do. So, with us playing in the rain, that gives us a chance. In the event we got to play a whole game in the rain.
And what would it take to keep this momentum here in the second half?
I'm sorry?
What would it take to keep this momentum in the second half?
Well, I really would like for all the guys, the younger guys, to get a chance to play. So we got to continue to stay stingy defensively. We got to continue to execute offensively, and then we can get more guys on the field.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
Interim head coach Robert Massey and our sideline reporter extraordinaire, Mr. Kim Spears. With that, folks, we're going to take a break, send it back to our campus station. You're listening to the Trace and Staley Haynesville halftime report right here on the WSSU Rams CIAA Sports Network.
Check that. They're on the balcony of the field house, not the field. Number 0, Amaya Tucker. Number 1, Haley Gibson. Number 2, Aaron Hall. Number 3, Brooke Spalding. Number 4, O'Shea Hatley. Number 5, Kennedy Simmons. Number 10, Melody Pritchard. Number 11, Kendra Ross. Number 12, Talia Burns. Number 13, Paulina Holmes. Number 14, Janiah Jones. Number 15, Shania Wilkins. Number 21, Lachelle Sparrow. Number 23 is Zoe Maynard. Number 24, Kyrie Hall. And number 32, Deja Williams. The Lady Rams are coached by assistant coach Linwood Skinner, assistant coach Dexter Jenkins, and assistant coach Cherie Boyd. Head coach LaTanya Lamontagne. She is not present today. And now our men's basketball team, number 0, Samaj Teal. Number 2, Jalen Parker. Number 3, Cameron Campbell. Number 5, Isaac Parson. Number 11, Jonathan Hicklin. Number 12, Xavier Fennell. Number 13, DeQuavis Wilson. Number 15, Javante Cook. Number 20, Stephon McLeod. Number 21, Shamon Jackson. Number 23, Rasheem Merlin. Number 25, Ralph Bland. Number 31, Abnar Muhammad. Number 33, Melvin Huntley Jr. And number 34, Cyril Steele. The Rams are coached by assistant coach Lance Beckwith, Wilson, and head coach Cleo Hill Jr. And let's not forget, these are the defending CIAA champions. April Daniels. We got your driver's license at the press box, sis. We would also like to take a moment to introduce Christy Barrow, a 2-time cancer survivor. and her two daughters, Kelsey Barrow and Kendall Barrow, who is a freshman track and field student right here at Winston-Salem State University and founder of Living Pink. Christy is the founder of Living Pink, an organization whose vision is to increase awareness concerning breast health for men and women through education, fighting breast cancer with early detection, and becoming aware of your genetic history. Become the support that a survivor needs and visit www.livingpinkinc.org. Again, livingpinkinc.org. That way you can donate today. Thank you very much, Christy Barrow, for your commitment to providing education and increasing awareness of breast cancer. We are presenting Christy with a certificate, I apologize, and a Jason's Deli gift card. Today, we celebrate Christy and every cancer survivor. Ram fans, let's celebrate everyone that has fought a battle with cancer.
And now, for your halftime entertainment, we present to you the Winston-Salem State University Red Sea of Sound. Under the direction of Dr. Michael Magruder. Drum majors for the evening: Justin Breeze from Hurdle Mills, North Carolina; Zamiri Gillis from Kinston, North Carolina; and his drum major, Ariel Paul from Atlanta, Georgia. We call them Chain Reaction. On behalf of our chancellor, Dr. Elwood Robinson, Provost, Dr. Anthony Graham, Dean of the College, Dr. Matthew Taylor, Chair of the Music Department, Dr. Myron Brown. It is time for the Winston-Salem State University to do what they do and give you a show. Here is Michael Jackson. Wow. Now, welcome the ladies of Silky Smooth Flag Line as they give you Johnny Hill's My. are silky smooth. Give it up for Scarlet Lace. You know what time it is. We're gonna feature that funky drum section we call H2O. Give you a little snippet of what we're going to do in Charlotte for the Battle of the Band. Just a little snippet. Give it up for H2O, the element of funk. We're gonna keep this party going. We're gonna break it down. We have something for the old and the new. This is how we do it at Winston State University. Red Sea Sound Style. We're gonna change it up. Now we're going to take it back. Now the Red Sea Sound gonna do a little line dance for you. Cheers and days. Not done. It's no whole sound, period. Here we go. Winston-Salem State University's own. Get up. Get up, that's you. Winston-Salem State University Red C.O. Sound. Under the direction of Dr. Michael Magruder, Associate Director Dr. James Armstrong, Assistant Dr. Keith Dalton, Drum Technician Jamal Evans, Flag Coordinator Miss Jillian Williams, and Miss India Page, Dance Coordinator Miss Stephanie Magruder.
A lot has changed since 1933, but one thing that hasn't is Modern Automotive's commitment to you. North Carolina car buyers have trusted Modern for 85 years for affordable prices, big selection, and an everlasting commitment to local schools, youth programs, and charitable organizations. It has been our pleasure to earn your business and help make a difference in our community. Experience the Modern difference. Family owned since 1933.
Ram fans, meet us on Monday, October 25th at 6 p.m. in the Whitaker Gymnasium. That way you can help us support our volleyball team on their senior night as they take on Claflin University. Jason's Deli is a proud sponsor of WSSU. Give them a call, 336-794-0015.
I'm Shirley Broussard. I'm Theo Thomas.
And I'm Jasmine Miller.
Welcome to Bowling Green Stadium.
We're here to give everyone a few tips to stay safe and healthy.
First, when family and guests, please ensure that you wear your mask at all times. Also, ensure that your mask fully covers your nose and your mouth and fits securely under your chin.
We know that you will be here kicking, yelling, and screaming for your team.
So always remember COVID-19 while wearing your mask.
Also, family, please remember to wash your hands and remain at a safe social distance.
Remember, we're all in this together, so let's have fun.
Enjoy the game.
Go Rams!
Massey's chilling. Yeah. I am. The older I get, the more I dislike hot weather. I can do this all day.
Done a pretty good job on all except the Pepsi side, and it's still, they've been having some problems getting it to stand up straight. But we'll give a shout out to Pepsi because they are a big sponsor of Rams athletics. A lot of the players are wearing pink today in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and certainly all of us at WSNC 90.5 FM on the Rams broadcast crew, we have the utmost respect for those who have survived breast cancer, for those who are currently being treated for breast cancer. Our prayers are certainly with you, and for those who've lost loved ones, and I think we've had a couple of players on the football team that have lost loved ones to breast cancer. Certainly, our thoughts and prayers are with you always. Well, the clock has got now 24 minutes and 56 seconds before the kickoff. They got it straight. 15 minutes. St. Augustine's will kick off to start this second half, and the Rams will have the wind at our backs.
Yeah, and probably one of the reasons why we took a knee at the end of the first half, because we're going to get the ball right back.
It's time for the second half of some
Deep to receive. Andrew Hayes,
If you notice, the football team
Rams
is all
running back.
one direction.
Andrew also in charge of returning punts for the Rams football team.
So here we go, Ken. I wonder, being more that the Rams can run the ball with some success, I would think that if the wind keeps as it does, that it would have more effect on St. Augustine's than it would Winston-Salem State, because they seem to be more reliant on the pass.
1st and 10 for the Rams.
The Rams return the football out to the 30-yard line. Trying to catch a number on that returning player there. 38. It was so crumpled on front, Reggie Caldwell. And did you notice that Joshua Allen got out of the way so that Caldwell could catch that football and return it?
Yeah, I don't blame Joshua, because he's not one to usually on the scoop and score. He's more of a blocking tight end who occasionally catches a pass. He decided to let one of the guys that usually handle the ball take care of that.
1st and 10 here for the
Smart man.
Rams.
1st and 10 Rams at the 31-yard line. Second half underway. The pitch is out. I believe that's Cam Davis.
And the Rams came out in a more of a run set and ran a speed option out of the shotgun on that one, Ken. And just showing a different look to the defense. Unfortunately, doesn't look as if we were able to pick up any yardage on that, as St. Augustine's was able to react well to the different look on offense.
Second down and 10, and it is Cam Davis, the third leading rusher on this football team, behind Cam Lewis, our quarterback, and Andrew Hayes. Once again, the handoff is to Cam Davis, and he's going to spin his way up to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line.
Looks like they're going to spot him at the 36, Ken.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Rams. Well, I think, Alan, in this second half, we'll probably see the Rams stay on the ground a lot more, since we're up 24-0.
Yep, probably going to keep the clock running, and the best way to do that is to run the ball. Now, we got to pick up first downs while we do that, so now you'll see the Rams go back into their usual spread formation for 2-by-2.
Cam Lewis fakes the pass. A handoff is to Cam Davis, and he's going to pick up the first down. He's chased out of bounds over at the 41, maybe the 42-yard line.
And I'm surprised the Rams kept it on the ground, Kim, but they did. I think they caught it was an obvious passing situation, 3rd and 5, and I think they crossed up the Falcons' defense by actually handing it off.
First down and 10. They'll mark it at the 41-yard line.
And entering the game probably for the first time on offense is Joshua Allen, the tight end we talked about earlier. Hadn't seen much of the tight end in this game, where we used him extensively in the Smith game, Ken.
He had a good game, too. They hand off to Cam Davis. He finds the running room up the middle, over the 50, down to the 45-yard line of St. Augustine's.
And I think this is where you're going to see Coach Massey and Coach Smith let that big offensive line eat. We haven't even attempted a drop back, even out of the shotgun so far, Ken. So it looks like this is what's going to be happening for the rest of the game.
I mean, look at Jalen Shaw out there, 6'4", 300 pounds. We have a lot of beef on that front line.
And I think we're about to see Coach Smith turn them loose.
First down and 10 for the Rams at the St. Aug 44-yard line. Pass is complete to Cabrera at the near sideline. He's going to run into 3 white jerseys at the 44-yard line. No gain on the play.
Still trying to get Cabrera involved in the offense. And again, on a quick swing pass out to Cabrera. He was able to avoid one tackler, but went head up with the other defender. Didn't really have any room to make a move because the defense was converging so quickly upon him.
He just has not had the season that we had hoped he would have.
Yeah, he was one of the more hyped transfers coming into the season.
A graduate student. 2nd down and 10 Rams. Cam Lewis on the keeper. He's going to fall ahead to the 37. And that will bring up a short 3rd down. 3rd down and 3 for the Rams.
Yeah, simple read option by Cam Lewis. Thought he saw the defensive end crash down. Really, they didn't. They're kind of wary of that play now. They've been hanging around. The offensive line has the defensive ends, and they were able to catch him in pursuit.
You know, Cam Lewis is so tall, he can just fall forward and pick up a couple of yards. 3rd down and 3. 11 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Rams at 24-0. The handoff to Davis. He is going to pick up the 1st down as he leaps over a player.
And I tell you, that's got to be demoralizing for the St. Augustine's defense because they loaded the box that time, Ken. They brought 6. And the Ram offensive line was still able to open a hole, and a big hole.
A big hole.
Big hole for Cam Davis as he was able to just leap through the offensive line and get the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line of St. Augustine. He could have been a high hurdler on that leap if we had a men's track team.
Again, a heavy box for St. Augustine's.
Cam Lewis back to pass. It's complete to Cabrera at last. He makes a good catch down at about the 7-yard line.
And that's what happens when you put more than 8 in the box. You're able to get one-on-one on the outside, and Cabrera was just able to cross the face of the defender on that post pattern. Came wide open. Cam hit him right in the hands. 1st down.
I'm glad that Alex finally got one.
Yeah. It's been off and on for him. It's been an off day, and you can see they've been trying to get him involved, and finally we're able to get some positive yardage out of him.
1st and goal at the 7 for the Rams, up 24-0.
Now look for Collins here. He's on the slot, and it looks like he's one-on-one, Ken.
Davis bounces off of a tackler, cuts back to his right, and finally brought down. He's going to pick up a yard, or will they mark him with no progress? Let's wait and see where they put it. Yeah, they give him a yard.
Yeah, they moved the down marker on the far side of the field up 1 yard. I thought he was going to be able to shake off the first hit in the backfield and take it around the outside, around the right side of the formation, but he tried to take it right back up the middle and ran into some traffic for the yard.
2nd down and goal from the 6. Coming up on 9 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, again, Collins is here on the slot on the near side, Ken. He's open. There he is in the back of the end zone.
And it's a touchdown.
Did I not tell you? He was one-on-one in the slot on the near side. Cam had to roll out because they got immediate penetration, but then Collins saw his quarterback scramble, so he just made himself available in the back of the end zone.
Antoine Collins with his 3rd touchdown catch of the day, if I remember correctly. So that will put him at 5 for the season. Mm-hmm. And remember I said in the pregame show his goal was to catch 8 touchdown passes this year?
Well, that's his 2nd of the day. And there's a lot of time left.
The kick is up, and it's good, as expected. Giovanni Esparza drills it through, and the Rams are now in total control of this football game, 31-0 with 8:53 to play.
Hey, Kim Spears, what did you see on that scoring play? Looks like they were one-on-one, and Cam was able to find him in the back of the end zone. What did you see?
Yeah, Cam had put some pretty good touch on the ball. It looked like he was about to run, and Collins just came wide up in the back of the end zone. Nice two-step, two-tap in the back of the end zone before he went out.
Appreciate it, Kim.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, maybe I need to interview those two guys again next week. Because they are just having a phenomenal afternoon. It's the entire Rams football team. And again, the excitement on that field, something that we haven't seen, and it seemed like the win last week against Johnson C. Smith was more of a subdued atmosphere. It's like we got the weight of the world off of our shoulders, whereas this afternoon we could just sit back and enjoy it.
Well, it seemed that way in the stadium, but according to Coach Massey, it was not that way on the sideline. And look at Ivan Carroll with the touchback.
It goes out of the end zone, almost onto the racetrack here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
I believe that's his first touchback of the season.
He had a little bit in track and field, would be a wind aided.
And look at there. The holder, the punter, and the long snapper all give him a high five coming off the field.
Carson Todd, the long snapper. And is that
Dominique Graves and Giovanni Esparza.
Dom. Just a total team effort this afternoon. 31-0. Rams up, under 9 to play here in the third quarter. St. Aug first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They did start one drive at the 27 in the first half, but other than that, this will be the best start that they've had yardage-wise. And they don't get anything on the run on first down. Keyshawn Lindsey picks up a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, before the snap, I was going to say, now this is an opportunity for the Rams defense just to pin their ears back and come after the quarterback. And I think that's why you saw that run play on first down from St. Augustine's, to try to check that defense up just a little bit to make sure they play the run on the way to the quarterback.
2nd down and 9 at the 26.
Here
the quarterback. The pass is complete at the 29-yard line.
Good open field tackle by Deontay Jones.
That reception by Christopher Pitts. They'll mark it at the 30. It's 3rd down and 5. Now, one of the names that Coach Massey has mentioned several times, kind of an unsung player on this football team, with, again, high expectations. Trevor Willard, who transferred from Appalachian State. He played his high school football at Reagan here in Winston-Salem under head coach Josh McGee, who was one of the top quarterbacks in Rams football history.
I want to say Trevor had his best game against Elizabeth City State, but he was also a contributor.
Oh, boy.
All along.
The pass is incomplete.
And Tayshawn Taylor absolutely laid a lick on the quarterback.
Oh, did he ever? Oh, my goodness. You know, there's not enough Tylenol at all the drugstores in Winston to convince me to get up after that hit.
Yeah. And again, that's what I said. Now with this large lead, it's just pin your ears back and let's go kill quarterback.
4th down and 5. Andrew Hayes back to return the punt. I'd like to see Andrew take one to the house. This is going to be a high booming punt. He's going to call for the fair catch. Drops it.
Muffed it, but he was able to get on it.
I think he does. St. August saying they have it. We haven't gotten official. And now the official says it's Rams football.
Rams football. He was the one right there. Muffed it, and again, they were really close on him. They got to give him some room to make the catch.
Yeah, I thought you had to give, 3 yards, 2 yards?
Used to be a halo rule. I don't know if they still have that in effect in college football, but you do have to give the receiver a reasonable amount of room to make the catch.
And I would imagine trying to field a punt like that with this wind the way it's blowing, kind of tricky down there, Alan.
Yeah, the wind is swirling down on the field, but it was blowing to the south. So it kind of may have blown away from the punt returner as he tried to make the catch.
1st and 10 for the Rams from our own 39-yard line. Pass is complete out of the backfield. Antoine Collins making that catch.
Yeah, 85 has been showing up big here in the last couple games, Ken, and he and Cam Lewis have definitely established some type of rapport.
Antoine, the freshman, played at Rocky River High School down in Charlotte. I think Rocky River is off of the I-485 Beltway around the Queen City. Second down and 4 for Winston-Salem State. I saw a heart-shaped balloon went flying across the field at one point. The handoff to Andrew Hayes, and he's going to be close to the first down. I think he'll be about maybe a foot short. Kim Spears, can you see it from your vantage point on the field?
Yeah, from my vantage point, he's going to probably be a few inches. He should have really got it, but he turned to the outside.
So third down.
Well, they're moving the chains.
They're going to say he got it.
They're moving the chains.
Good job down there, Kim Spears. Keep encouraging that field judge in front of you. Slip him a 5 or a 10. Put it on Brian Anthony's tab. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Now the officials signaling timeout. They place the football back maybe a half inch.
Just the clock now. They're winding the clock, but the play clock's down to 2.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a penalty here.
I don't
think they reset the play clock.
Yeah, they did. It's at 20. Cam Lewis tripped up, caught by the ankle.
And I tell you, he had him fooled on that one, Ken. That was a straight read option out of the shotgun. 2 defenders went with the running back. And they just caught him by the tops of the shoes.
That was Demetrius Johnson, one of only a handful of seniors on the football team that really just grabbed the shoestrings, I believe. He still picked up 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. The football at the 48-yard line.
Split safety look for St. Aug. And it looks like Whetstone is here on the near side one-on-one. Collins is in the slot.
Cam looking downfield. He's got Cabrera.
He stopped running, Ken.
He did.
He stopped running. And he had his man. And Cabrera stopped running. And when you're trying to hook up on a deep pass like that, you've got to run through the ball. And he hesitated. He held up for just a hot minute. And that one split second was enough time for the ball to outpace him to the spot.
3rd down and 7 for the Rams, and that would have been a short touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go full speed at all times. Third down and 7. Andrew Hayes in the backfield. Look how short Andrew looks beside Cam Lewis.
He's open over the middle.
Got plenty of time, dodges a couple of tacklers. He's going to hang on to the football and run it himself, and he will pick up the first down as he tiptoes out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Didn't like what he saw. He did have the back open running down the middle of the field out of the backfield, decided to pass that up and just run down the field himself and pick up the first down.
Boy, you talk about tiptoeing out of bounds. He didn't want to get hit. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Rams leading it 31-0.
Well, you can tell how comfortable he is on that last play because he took his sweet time to decide to finally run out of there with it.
1st and 10. Oh, we got a ton of first downs this afternoon. The handoff is to Andrew Hayes. He hesitates for a moment, then plows ahead, and he's going to pick up some extra yards.
I tell you, the read option game is starting to make that St. Augustine's defensive front hesitate because everybody just kind of stood up and froze to try to figure out where the ball was. They're so used to Cam pulling it that they didn't even think about touching Hayes until he got 5 yards down the field.
And just that little hesitation and the extra effort by Andrew, and the Rams have a first down at the St. Aug 27-yard line.
It's amazing, all the points we put up on the board. You know, Cam only threw for 83 yards in the first half.
That is surprising. Andrew Hayes once again the ball carrier. He cuts to the left and then turns back up the middle and picks up 3 yards.
And again, because the first half, looking at the stats, Ken, we ran 35 plays. St. Augustine's ran 34.
I didn't get any stats. You got stats over there?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
We know who pulls the levers around here, Ken.
Brian Anthony.
I didn't say it was me.
Give credit for credit is due. Brian, if you're listening down on the sidelines, give us a thumbs up. And he gives us a thumbs up.
I never said it was me. I just said everybody knows who it is.
Lewis on the keeper. He's going to spin his way down to about the 23.
But we did end up with 175 yards of total offense and 92 rushing yards in the first half, Ken.
And we are we came into the game only averaging just slightly over 300 yards, 246 yards total offense per game.
Even in the blowout win last week, we weren't really, lighting up the scoreboard. As far as the yards are concerned, we did put points on the board.
3rd down and 5.
Good cut. Good cut.
Andrew Hayes is going to pick up the first down. He's still on his feet, finally down at the 8-yard line.
Great vision by Andrew Hayes as he was able to make a cut to his right at the line of scrimmage and was able to find the hole. It just opened up for him as soon as he made that cut, Ken.
That'll give him the extra yard. They'll spot it at the 7 where it's 1st and goal for the Rams. Alan, again last week against Johnson C. Smith, between passing and rushing, Cam Lewis accounted for about 85% of the Rams' yardage in that game.
Well, and he's going to do the same thing again this week. He was credited with 71 yards rushing in the first half, Ken. And now he's sharing some of the love with his running backs on this drive.
Fake handoff.
Tight spot.
He's going to be dropped. Well, he danced around for a long time, and Demetrius Johnson was finally able to bring him down. Loss on the play.
Yeah, Marcus Davis was in there too. Just too many Falcons in the backfield for him to weave through.
Lost back to the 13-yard line. It will be 2nd and goal from the 13. Again, Cam Lewis and Antoine Collins. And Cam was the quarterback of the week last week in the CIAA. Antoine Collins, the rookie of the week. I thought he should have also been the receiver of the week because he actually had better stats than the young man who got it. This time called in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And that's Garrett Whetstone for the touchdown, and that was a beautiful play. It's a play action pass, and Whetstone just ran an out pattern toward the outside pylon. Cam hit him right in the hands.
That reminded me of the Elizabeth City touchdown pass against us. But I think the biggest difference is that Cam could probably do that quite often, whereas the Elizabeth City quarterback just threw a Hail Mary. Giovanni Esparza from Hamilton City, California. The kick is up and it's good.
Great dig by Dominique Graves on that snap. It skidded across the ground, but he was able to dig it out and get it placed just in time for Giovanni to make the kick.
29 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Rams are up 38-0 over St. Augustine's, and Tyreek Smith filling it down on the sidelines, dancing to the sounds of the Red Sea of Sound. Let's send it down to Kim Spears.
Man, you're talking about a great pass by Lewis to Whetstone. He practically had about 2 feet here on the sidelines, a small window, but he was able to get it in. Great second half here for the Rams offense.
And I think now what's going to end up happening, Ken, is we're probably going to start to see some mass substitutions here.
I would think so. Leading 38-0. With only 29 seconds to play in the quarter. And of course, we'll send it back to our campus studios when this clock hits 0 here in the 3rd quarter. Ivan Caro is...
See if we can go 2 for 2. Got under this one.
It's down to the 8-yard line, taken by Jordan Black, and he's down at the 22, and the flag flies. I think that was a flag relief. No, it's a flag.
It's a flag. It was a great play. by number 41, who came down, Sincere Brown, who blew up a blocker and then got in on the tackle. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this flag is going to be, but it looked like a clean hit to me.
Personal foul, face mask. Number 52.
Yeah, there were two players. Sincere Brown
Miller.
Yeah, got a piece of that hit, but it must have been the initial tackler that got there that had a grasp of the face mask.
15-yard penalty moves the football to the 37-yard line. St. Aug, 1st and 10. We got about one play off.
Now again, they have to throw the football, and they're just gonna
motion everywhere.
We'll see. They stop the play. It could be a false start. Now there
are three flags on the field from all different areas.
That was so close. It could go either way, Ken, because we jumped and then the offensive lineman reacted, and then we also made contact with the offensive lineman. So
false start. I think he said number 65, Jordan Hilliard. I'm not positive. As the referee, he is Mike.
Maybe 55.
55?
They call it. I see a 55 and a 75 down on the field right now.
55 is Knowledge Brody. Knowledge should know better.
He should, but he didn't on that one.
First down and 15. Football at the 32-yard line after the 5-yard penalty. Gilliard quickly gets this one away, throws it behind Akil Greer.
Well, he was trying to throw it back shoulder, Ken, and he saw the rush coming because we were coming on either edge there. Both of the edge rushers were able to beat their blockers to the edge, and he had to get it out of there real fast.
He's certainly taken his share of hits this afternoon.
Yes, he has. He is going to spend some extensive time in the cold tub when he gets back to Raleigh because he's going to be bruised up tomorrow.
Second down and 15 after that incompletion.
And the Rams are just on the hunt along that defensive line.
Dropping back to pass.
We sent a
defensive
barely
back
gets that time.
To the way, and this one is incomplete. Right there, Deontay Jones falling to the turf, saying, "Oh, I could have had that one."
I tell you what, the Rams are bringing it from every which way this time. Nareek Smith came from his cornerback position on the blitz and forced that ball to be thrown way earlier than the quarterback would like, and they're hunting for an interception here, Ken.
They almost pancaked the quarterback that time. Third down and 15. St. Aug stuck at its own 32-yard line.
So we'll see if we bring pressure on this. All we got to do is just play in front of the sticks and get them off the field. But we'll see what kind of pressure package we dial up on this.
Still 12 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And Gilliard decides he's going to run it.
Smart play because Kalen Allen came on the blitz.
A couple of yard gain as the clock will hit 0. And 3 quarters, we have 45 minutes in the record books. Rams up 38-0. We're going to send it back to our station. You're listening to Rams football on the WSSU CIAA Sports Network. Fourth quarter underway.
Hot.
Fourth quarter underway, and the Rams will get a 15-yard roughing the kicker penalty on the punt. Don't really agree with that.
They came hard after that one, Ken, and when you come that hard, you got to get a piece of the ball if you're going to truck the kicker like that. And they did, so it's going to be a first down for the Falcons, which probably is a good thing because they are unable to stop this offense at this point.
Yeah, they are. They'll have the football now at the 48-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. We'll make it to 49.
Again, even though there haven't been as many, they haven't been as numerous, again, this is a penalty that if this was a closer game would be a very crucial penalty, giving the ball back after you get them off the field on third down.
They really haven't, they've been pretty much 3 and out when they've had the football here in the second half, I should say, because now we're in the fourth quarter. 38-0, Rams up. Very jubilant football team on the sidelines, wearing the all red of the Winston-Salem State this afternoon. Little dump pass out of the backfield is complete to Kayshawn Lindsey, and that's one of the biggest plays they've had.
In the second half, it is. They hit a big one on us in the first quarter.
4-yard gain on that play. Second down and 6. It's going to be a very long 6. The football at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Rams look as if they're going to play a single high safety look. Elijah Banks is the back safety, and Deontay Jones, the other safety, is up on his receivers. They play a little man, and they're going to get to the quarterback. Well, not the quarterback, but the ball carrier.
Lindsey is greeted in the backfield, reminiscent of the Elizabeth City State game.
Yeah.
When on several occasions we thought that the quarterback might hand off to one of our defenders. Loss of 5 yards on that play, third down and 11. The ball is now back in St. Aug territory at the 49-yard line.
Same look for the Rams again, single high safety. Deontay Jones looks like he's going to man up. They're going to send a linebacker on the blitz.
The pass is picked off at the 28-yard line, back to the 40, 50, and that pass, Elijah Banks.
The single high safety in the back. He was playing rover there, Ken, and they sent a blitz. They sent Rankin on the blitz, the linebacker, off the right side to force that throw. Now, they had a man streaking up the field in the slot, but Elijah Banks had it played all the way, Ken. Banks almost baited him into that throw.
He really did. Elijah played Mount Tabor High School here in Winston-Salem, so, he's got a lot of family here on Senior Day. He is a senior on this Rams football team. And the Rams are in business, 1st and 10 at the 50. The football.
And they put a Superman cape on Banks on the sideline there. Did the other players.
Oh, boy, it is just the handoff is to, no, it's going to be a pass. It's complete to Joshua Allen. Cam kind of fooled me on that one. I thought he was going to hand it off to Cameron Davis.
Well, he fooled you even more, Ken, because that's Dominic Graves in the game.
It's Dom.
They slipped him in.
I saw
him warming up on the sideline on the previous offensive series, and he came in and hit Allen, his first catch of the game.
5-yard gain on that play, second down and 5. We're now at the Falcon 45-yard line.
So the starting quarterback's out, but the rest of the starters are still in the game, kid.
38-0, Rams leading. This time the handoff is to Cameron Davis, and he's going to power his way across the 40 to the 39.
Well, some of that power came from big number 62, who kind of ran up his back, Kendall Graves, and just shoved him forward for the first down.
Kendall, 300 pounds, he can do a little shoving.
I mean, when he shoved him, he shot forward past the sticks for the first down.
There is timeout on the field. Let's keep it here and send it down to Kim Spears. Kim, tell us about that last play.
Yeah, you were right. Graves pretty much just pushed him across the first down line.
Look at his luck. He shot out of a cannon when he shoved him. I mean, he was going a lot faster after Kendall shoved him than he did when he was running on his own.
we got an injured player here for St. Augustine's. Looks like Brian Seagraves is over here on the sidelines. They're working on his leg.
He is up, limping kind of gingerly.
But able to walk off, which is always good.
Always good. Now he's going to trot, so maybe it's just a cramp or something. We certainly hope it's nothing serious. First and 10 for the Rams at the 39-yard line of St. Augustine's. I almost want to give Kendall Graves credit for that run. His brother, Dominique, is the quarterback. The pass almost picked off by Christian Hunt.
That was a great play by Hunt. He undercut the route. He almost ran the route for the receiver. Graves on a run pass option was going to try to hit the slant, and the defensive back saw it coming and undercut the route. Almost came up with the pick.
Second down for the Rams. Kendall not playing center this afternoon. 2nd and 10. Earlier in the season, he was listed on the depth chart as the starting center. Dominique's going to hang on to the football himself, and he's going to wind his way down, kind of picks his way down to the 31-yard line.
Going to bring up 3rd and short. And that was just a design run, a quarterback sweep.
3rd down and 2. Good to see Dom on the field. Now, in talking, again, I spent about an hour and a half with Dom last week, and talking with him, having so many different offensive coordinators and schemes and everything. He said it's been a little bit tough. Dom fakes the handoff. The pass is going to be complete. Still on his feet, and will he make it? No. No, not quite. That was Joshua Allen, the tight end, on that reception. Almost took out the official with him.
Well, he did. And what slowed him down is he was trying to keep his balance. He caught the ball, turned upfield, had to avoid a defender, and was tiptoeing down the sideline and couldn't really run at full speed. And the defender came up and caught him at about the 8-yard line and took out the linesman, the back judge, as well.
It will be 1st and goal for the Rams at the 8-yard line. It looked like he was on a log crossing a river going down that sideline, trying to balance and stay inside. And just, I think, one more step and he would have been in for the touchdown. 1st and goal for the Rams.
Look out for Collins. He's one-on-one in the slot on the far side, Ken.
Dom's going to hang on to the football. Flag on the play. Dominique is in for the touchdown. Let's see if it will stand. Could be a holding call.
I'm thinking it might be a hold. We'll have to see. It came from the linesman. It could be a hold or an alignment foul. I think it's a legal motion is what they're going to call, because Joshua Allen came in motion before the play. It may have moved toward the line of scrimmage before the snap of the ball.
Number 40, moving toward the line of scrimmage.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Good call by the always accurate color analyst here on the Rams Sports Network. Look at that. I give him kudos, and he does even say thank you. CJ, turn his mic off over there.
Well, you're definitely not getting it now. So.
The 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and goal now at the 13. I had to pick on him at least once during every game. Dom, low snap. Tough break by Cameron Davis. He slips at the 15-yard line.
And the Rams offensive lineman having some fun down on that play as somebody got blocked into the end zone.
Jalen Shaw, 6'4", 300, was, I think, issuing a challenge to the big guy for St. Aug. That's number 94.
He was 20 yards downfield blocking in the end zone, Ken.
Jamal Pope. Now, Jamal Pope, number 94, is listed at 256 pounds.
That's not.
If that guy's 256.
In middle school, maybe.
256 pounds. And another play that's going to be for a loss.
Yeah, the offense is stalled right here, Ken, as we haven't been successful in these last couple run plays, but we still have Esparza. As long as we keep it inside the 30, we're definitely within Jabani's range.
The football is at the 17-yard line, so it would be in all likelihood, about a 32-yard field goal attempt.
And this started 1st and goal, and this pulled a touchdown off the board with a illegal motion penalty, and we've lost yardage on the last 2 plays.
Yeah, 3rd and goal, long. Dom got time looking and throws the ball into the turf.
Well, I think it got tipped by the defender, because he was looking to throw the ball in the corner of the end zone, and I think the defender was able to get a hand on it and knock it down as soon as it left his hand.
Now, was there a flag on the play? Because the linesman is talking to the referee.
And it looks like they're going to give Ivan Caro a shot at this one.
The lineman and the white hat still talking.
Well, there's no replay in Division II.
No.
So they got to go with the call that's been made on the field.
Ivan Caro. Now they're saying no foul on the play now. I never saw a flag. And the referee setting the play clock.
Caro is the backup kicker.
This one is going to be 34 yards.
Got it up.
Plenty of distance. And it's good. Put another 3 points on the board. 41-0. Rams with 8:36 to play in this football game. Kim Spears, what was all of the jabbering about amongst the officials down there?
I thought they had a penalty, but then they decided not to call it. But going back to that play with Dominic Graves, when he was going with his hand going forward, the ball actually slipped out of his hand. And maybe his hand just pushed it forward and they called it incomplete. But it did slip out of his hand.
I thought it might have gotten tipped, but he just dunked it is what happened.
Oh,
so that could have been ruled a fumble there, Ken.
Yeah.
That may have been what they were discussing.
It could have been. Or intentional grounding, because we didn't have anybody anywhere close to the football.
The ROTC better hurry up and finish their push-ups in the end zone here, because they're not waiting.
Ivan Caro connects on his first field goal of the season. And the Rams are sharing the love out there. Alex Cabrera dancing along with the cheerleaders. He's a happy camper. Kickoff taken at the 15-yard line. It's going to return to the 30, 35, out to about the 37-yard line. On that return, it was number 80 for St. Augustine. That's Anthony Archie.
Yep, best return of the day for the Falcons. Well, I have to say, it looked like the 1960 Cowboys out there with the dark gray pants and silver helmets and blue jerseys.
Yeah.
Blue numbers on the jerseys. Almost expecting Jethro Pugh and Bullet Bob Hayes to come off the sideline for these guys.
And number 74 is Gregory Rigsby, offensive lineman, 315.
Now, I attended St. Augustine's when it was St. Augustine's College, and he's going to take up a whole quarter of the calf. It's not the biggest facility in the world.
1st and 10 at the 37. Handoff is to number 9. He escapes one tackler.
That's Keyshawn
Lindsey, and it looked like Joshua Flowers made the initial tackle. Kept going, picks up the first down.
Number 9, Keyshawn
Not the best run they've had this afternoon.
Keyshawn was the leading rusher for St. Augustine's in the first half with a net of 11 yards, and he probably doubled that on that run.
Yeah, he did. He picked up 11 on this run. 1st and 10 at the 49. Here is the play, and once again, it's a handoff, and well, I'll tell you one thing, he won't pick up 12.
No, as a matter of fact, he's going to give some of that back.
Yes, he is.
Been tough sledding for the Falcons trying to run the ball against this Rams defense.
And the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. The Rams giveth, the Rams taketh away. And mostly it's been the Rams taketh away this afternoon.
Yeah, that's got to be, that last interception's got to be the 5th turnover of the game.
2nd down and 10 for the Rams.
Split safety look. Well, single high, really.
Once again, the handoff, and up close to the first down is going to be, I think it was number 29, Cameron Moore, freshman running back from Mount Airy.
Yeah, we're going to start calling some numbers that we haven't necessarily called before on defense. Looks like Justin Fleming is in the game at safety. And Elijah Banks has moved over to the strong safety role because he's playing near the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like they've switched back.
1st and 10 at the Rams 40 for St. Augustine's. And Alan, I think this is about as deep as they have gone since that interception way back early in the game.
And again, the Rams run a run blitz that time, Ken, as a host of Rams. And the man I just said had come in at safety, Justin Fleming, was among the pig pile that happened in the backfield.
Cameron Moore once again on the carry. He'll lose a yard this time, 2nd down and 11.
Now I see Deontay Jones is back in the game, so.
I just see Deontay get another interception this afternoon.
So Justin must be playing one of the cornerback spots.
And, ooh, almost a tackle in the backfield, and it will be number 17, DeAndre Proctor, is tackled by number 17 for the Rams, Justin Fleming.
Yep.
He'll lose a yard on that play, and 2 yards actually, so make it 3rd down and 13.
Pause for station ID.
So Fleming is getting his money's worth in his action here.
Let's take a pause real quick for station identification. You're listening to Rams football on the WSSU CIAA Sports Network.
Somebody said SU. Now y'all let the cheerleaders breathe for a second. Now, that was
Cameron Moore picks up a couple of yards. It's 3rd down, make it 4th down and 10.
Tayshawn Taylor blew that play up.
That is another stop.
It will be 4th and 10 at the 40-yard line, and once again, St. Augustine's will be forced to punt. Andrew Hayes back, waiting to return it.
Yep, they snuck another one in on you, Ken. That's another new name. Kendrick Holt is back. Is back at the 10-yard line to receive the punt.
Sophomore from Wake Forest, North Carolina. Signals for the fair catch, and it's going to bounce into the end zone.
Oh,
barely.
I thought it was going to check up for the punter.
I did too. I thought it was going to just die right there at the 1-yard line. So the Rams will take over 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, got a couple new numbers out there on offense that we haven't seen before. Nehemiah Williams is out there. at one of the receiver spots. I think I also saw Kamai Parker in there as well.
Is that Brandon Atkinson standing on the 20 on the near sideline?
Mm-hmm.
And the handoff is
that's a straight quarterback power right there.
Dominic Graves.
We've got the tight end in the game, Joshua Allen.
Dominic will lose a yard on that play. Second down and 11. 3:47. The clock is running. Expect the Rams will take their time. Do we have some recruits here this afternoon, Alan?
I don't think it's one of those visit games. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a bunch in next week for homecoming. They usually do. But this would have been one of those games to have those recruits come in and.
Absolutely. Was that Jakari Walker, number 19, on that carry?
I do believe it was. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of numbers we haven't called so far. Coming in also is Jalen Hester, a wide receiver from Mebane, has entered the game.
Jakari's from Norwalk, Connecticut. Picks up 3 yards. They're down to 9. And now the clock is officially under 3 minutes to play in the football game. Rams are leading 41-0. We'll go down to the sidelines when the game is over. Hopefully Kim Spears can get his lasso out and round up Coach Massey. Well, that was close to interference as the pass was thrown in the direction of Jalen Hester. Good coverage by St. Augustine, and it'll force the Rams to punt. And guess who's punting, Allen?
Yep.
Dominic Graves.
Well, why bring him out? I mean, he can punt the ball.
Yes, he can. He handled those duties for, what, a couple of years?
Yes, he did. And this may be something you see going forward for the rest of the season, Ken.
Could there be some trickery?
Could
down
be.
at 9.
Could be, but not on this play. I don't think. This is too close to your own goal line.
Gets it away. It's a low punt. It's going to hit, roll.
Well, he had
picked
punted.
Up.
Yeah, he hadn't punted in almost 600, 700 some odd days. So.
I know. And that was a dangerous play by St. Augustine's. As
somebody might not have known that.
Jordan Black
Listen, it's the official WSSU Ramley reunion.
picked that ball up.
Homecoming concert going down Saturday, October 23rd.
And it looks like Carson Todd is the man that made the tackle because he comes off the field flexing. Ken, that's usually a sure sign of, look at me, I want credit for the tackle.
Ivan Caro giving him credit at number 45, Giovanni Esparza.
We'll see if it makes it in the scorer's book. He acted like he made the tackle, so they may give him credit.
If so, that would be, what, 2 today?
2.
I may have to nominate him for Special Teams Player of the Week. First and 10 for the Falcons. 2:26 to play the football game.
New quarterback.
The quarterback is number 17, DeAndre Proctor. He's also a wide receiver.
And they may just be wanting to save Gilliard for the next game because he has a rough way to go this afternoon. He's been hit. If he hadn't been sacked, he's been hit quite a bit this afternoon.
They may already have him packed on ice in the bus.
Yeah.
Second down and 10. Well, at this point in time, just go ahead and run the football and get the game over with. Proctor. Pass is knocked up in the air and then caught.
Lucky break.
Kayshawn Williams.
Concentration there by number 24.
He knocks the ball in the air, then catches it for the Falcons' first down.
Yeah, that play was fraught with danger because he was late to the sideline, Ken. It should have been picked off. We got a hand on it, but instead of knocking it down, we knocked it straight up where Kayshawn Williams was able to corral it and turn it into a first down for the Saints.
First and 10 at the Rams' 46-yard line. And that ball went probably about, it looked like maybe, what, about 5 yards up in the air. Again, it's been a game of strange plays this afternoon.
Rams go with a split safety look. They're going to drop back.
The handoff is to the quarterback's going to keep it.
He
DeAndre
found some room there, Ken.
Yeah, he runs all the way. Well, he is the running back on the football team, and he's going to carry it all the way down to the Rams 15, 16-yard line. 17. Let's see where they're going to mark it. It'll be a first down with a minute 20 to play, or a minute 30.
Yeah, fans want the shutout, but I don't think Coach Massey's too much worried about that.
No,
he's trying to get his young guys some game reps.
The ball at the 17. Now, the women's basketball team has a lottery going. They're only selling 100 tickets, and somebody will win $10,000. This pass incomplete in the end zone.
Now, I don't know if he's the backup DeAndre Proctor. I know he's the starting wide receiver. But, you know, how many reps is he getting? If he's the starting wide receiver, how many reps is he getting at quarterback during the week? So I don't know if that's the type of pass you want him to try to throw, a timing pattern to the corner of the end zone.
Zach Bill Smith, the intended receiver. We're under a minute and a half to play in the football game. Next week it's Livingstone for homecoming here at Bowman Gray Stadium, Bill Hayes Field. Nothing on the run there. Proctor keeping the football.
And there's the sack to get back.
Third down and 10.
$1,000. Thank you very much, Mr. Cameron Perkins.
And what we thought may have played a factor in the second half to win hasn't really factored at all.
No, it hasn't. Third down and 10. See if the Rams can hold. The pitch is to number 29, the Mount Airy's Cameron Moore.
Nice lick delivered by the defense. I want to say that was Rankin that came up and hit him.
The defense has delivered a lot of nice licks this afternoon. Fourth down and 7. Cameron Perkins coming in for the Rams. Cameron played at Moorhead High School up in Eden.
Ja'Kai Rankin comes in as well.
Yeah, Ja'Kai is a freshman.
We just recruited the entire Rankin family.
We did. Jason is a junior, and of course, J-Ron has graduated. The pass is caught out of bounds.
Caught for it. Out of bounds. Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I thought it was a touchdown. They do preserve the shutout. Boy, I tell you, man, the Falcons cannot catch a break on that one today.
The game is over. Elijah Banks, man, he came flying across that field saying, no, he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds. And this is a jubilant Rams football team. This is the happiest I've seen this football team, Alan, in 2 years.
Well, I tell you what, winning will do that for you.
It will.
Winning is the best disinfectant.
And shutting out is even better.
Yeah, well, when you practically get shut out a couple games ago and then you come out and do it to somebody else, it'll do wonders for your disposition, I tell you that.
41-0, the final score. Winston-Salem State picking up our second win of this 2021 season, with Livingstone coming up next week here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
And I saw athletic director Etienne Thomas congratulating Coach Massey out by the logo.
You know, I think she's a big fan of Coach Massey. She congratulated him in Charlotte last week, as I recall.
And it looks like Coach Massey's making a beeline over toward Kim Spears. Let's see if Kim can catch him before he gets off the field.
Let's send it down to Kim.
Guys, I'm trying to get Coach Massey here just a second after the Rams play the alma mater here, so give us just a second.
Oh, there he is. I lost sight of him. He's with the state trooper, who I thought was Coach Massey. He was another coach.
Holding his hat up. Now, I wonder if that's J-Ron, because he is a state trooper with the Highway Patrol. Certainly, from this distance, I cannot tell. I think that A10 Thomas, our athletics director, has got her cell phone out. It looks like she's videoing.
Well, this is the first time this has happened here in Bowling Gray this season, Ken.
In a while.
First victory on Bill Hayes Field here for 2021.
And the fans are just absolutely jubilant.
And the cheerleaders get to go and do their ritual at the center logo. Haven't had a chance to do that. Matter of fact, you know, they did this last week in Johnson C. Smith, but they had to do it on the track without a band.
Yeah. Kim Spears. There he is. Kim, take it away.
Right here, down here with quarterback Cameron Lewis. And Cam, great ball game here by your ball club. What did this say for the growth of your ball club here tonight?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What did this game say for the growth of your team?
You know, just finally getting the ball rolling. You know, we've had games in the past. You know, we look good, look bad. You know, but consistency is key. And you know, we just want to stay at it every time we're out there on the field and just execute at a high level.
All right, congratulations, Cam, and look forward to the next game.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Kim, tell him that Mr. Ken said, "Great job today."
I'm about to get ready to get Coach Massey in just a second.
And Antoine Collins, if you can grab him, he is right now at about the 20-yard line. Maybe we can get him to stand by also.
Let's go, Powerhouse! Let's go, Powerhouse! Let's go!